Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Diaries, where we'll be playing ShadowDark Cursed Scroll Zine Volume 1 Diablerie, Episode 23. The story so far. The party at Myers' secret basement lair under the castle, or more commonly known as the former Green Knight's ruin. You guys solve the puzzle to the altar, retrieving this great and mysterious relic, a horn floating down from this cavernous ancient room. Retrieving this, you decide to make your way back to the Knights of Ydris' hideout. But when you were leaving, you were confronted by two Knights of Ydris. They say they were going to take the relic from you, the artifact, and bring it back to Justina. The party uneased about this, and Cluck, seeing through something, decided to just attack, and you end up killing these two knights. Wondering if they were sent by Justina herself or if they were acting on their own, Valroth cuts off their heads, and you guys leave a note with their heads, leaving a message for the Knights of Ydris to meet you at Marin's Hold. You travel back and relay all this information to both Alora and Tarly Winters. You guys carouse a bit, kind of relax, lick your wounds. When nightfall finally comes and we all are bedding down, you are awakened by the horns. Rushing down to the gate, you find 5 Knights of Ydris, one of them proclaiming to be Justina. With the presence of Alora and Tarly Winters, the gates open, and Alora and Justina walk up face to face, wishing to have private conversation. Still, in the dead of night, rain coming down where we find ourselves. Give me 1 second, let me get this right with some Syrinscape. Syrinscape, use it for all your TTRPG and board games and study.
Believe it or not, you can also use it as an atmosphere for your wargaming, if you are a wargamer.
Or if you're painting minis.
Which some of us are wargamers.
Or reading. I like to put some,
Some background
music while I'm reading, especially if I'm reading a fantasy style book. It, really kind of brings that world to life, if you will. All right. Standing there in the rain, Justina and Alora confronting each other. All you around, rain coming down. Like I said, Justina comes forth, I'd like to speak with you privately, you and your companions, whoever you seem fit. Matching her stare, Alora, what about your other knights? I suppose they can stay out here, or whatever you wish. Alora glances over at Tarly Winters. Well, Shuby, you have to understand, we can't fully trust you. So if it's okay, no harm will happen, as long as no hostility happens here tonight. And he looks towards all you all and towards the Knights of Ydris. But we will escort them, or have guards at least watching them. They can sit in the hall while we have a more private room in the back, if that's good with everybody. He looks around. Alora.
I reluctantly nod.
Justina looks over, rolls her eyes to Tarly Winters before returning her stare to Alora. That is fine with me. If you'll please lead us. It's still wet out here, and we've been traveling for quite a while, and I don't see any of this getting done any faster standing out here. Of course. Of course. Guards, escort them. Let us go. You see a bunch of guards kind of surround the knights and surround Justina. For Alora turns after a long beat and starts walking off towards the longhouse. Suppose the guards start walking with Justina, kind of just surrounding her. You guys are kind of to your own actions, if you will. And slowly, after they let them walk a few ways before the other knights and the guards surrounding the other knights start walking, keeping about like probably a 20-foot distance between them.
Oh, me and Vern were already flanking.
Sounds about right.
Well, we have an instinct.
Buck is just gonna mention we got plenty of fires in the longhouse. Let's get dried up.
Polite.
Walking further into when you finally reach the longhouse, the doors are open and presented. Everyone's ushered in. Laura and Tarly Winters are kind of the first. They kind of go to the back. Justina walks in, and you guys can kind of come in whenever. She's kind of escorted a little bit further deeper in before the knights and the guards just kind of surround the other knights. And you see like a little table. Kind of, you see servants already setting up a table and some chairs for the knights. If you will, remove your weapons. The knights look at each other and then just undo their belts and just let their weapons drop to the floor. Before they're confiscated by the guards, put to like another room to the side, and they go and sit down and take off their helmets, kind of just sit there and wait while y'all are kind of escorted into the back, into a chamber you all haven't been before. It's behind the throne and into another room, and then you kind of realize that you've been to the back area where there's like kind of other private rooms, if you will. But he goes to the back, opens a door that you've seen but you've never been in, and it just looks like a small room, like a small another office, before he opens like a cellar, and you can see it's already lit down with sconces, surprisingly made out of stone. And you realize it goes into the ground, which for you, Alzamar, no, this is kind of odd because there's not a lot of like basements in this mosh.
Yeah.
So this place was clearly kind of, some construction and thinking possibly even magic, or it might be new. Leading you down to the stairs, about like a 20 by 40 room. Walking down, you see some of the guards kind of split off. Two of the guards pop to the side, kind of just guarding the door itself. It's the rest of you and like maybe 4 other guards. Justina, Alora, Tarly Winters, and the rest of you are down in this room. And there's just a pretty elegant looking table, wooden table, squared, with several chairs, where Tarly Winters makes his way to the end and just kind of sits down. Alora goes kind of towards his side, remains standing, and the guards kind of just open up a little bit to let Justina kind of choose where she wants to go. And she walks kind of closest to them, probably on the left side. If you're like walking in and seeing that, and sits down to the closest chair between Tarly Winters and Alora. What do y'all do?
I'll head in and take the next closest on their right.
To the opposite end? Got
Yeah.
you. Cluck?
Sit next to Alzamar, moving his eyes real rapid. Not really sure what to do.
Val?
Me and Vern, we split. We go across. I go one side, you go the other side. Circle.
So like the other side of the room?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, then I'm gonna take a seat next to her, to Justina, and Vern usually goes on the opposite side. So we always give ourselves an opportunity to cover, just in case something happens.
So Tarly Winters is at the end of the table. Alora is by his right hand side, and then next to them on kind of going down the right table would be Justina, Alzamar, Cluck, Val, and on the other side you'll see Vern, I guess by himself, and maybe like a guard. Guards actually will kind of just circle. They kind of staying around Justina just in case, and then the other one kind of like walks over to, I guess, the other side of the table with Vern, so kind of like makes it look more uniform, if you will, because they also play the flank game, if you will. Before we get started, she pulls out an all-knowing orb and does a casty cast. The orb does an all too familiar thing that y'all seen. As she chants and intones, her eyes go white and it turns blue. This blue kind of ethereal energy sphere comes out and just encompasses a room and goes beyond the walls. Oh, you are, I understand, a Knight of Ydris. From what I could tell in the looks, you are their leader. Justina glancing over. That is correct. I must ask you then, what is your order seeking. Justina stands there, completely solid, rigid, just looking at Alora. Well, that's simple. Eradication of demons. What the Knights of Ydris always stood for. That's what Ydris himself succumbed to these powers for, to rid the world of evil. Does nobody read books anymore?
Well, we read the real world. In the real world, we are fighting demons of sorts. That's what we are trying to accomplish here. We're all against a threat.
I suppose you want this artifact. Do you know what it does? Justina, without breaking a stare, it'll help our order rid the evil of these lands that have been plaguing everything.
Well, the evil you seek, his name is Mugdalblub. Well, we are all trying to get rid of him.
If that is the case, sure.
May I ask, did you send the 2 knights to get the artifact from us, or did they act on their own? We were ambushed as we finished our quest on your behalf.
I did not send anyone to kill or to harm any of you.
What do you know about what happened to 2 knights tried to get us?
Looking further into it, I've come to realize that they may have had other motives.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, forgive me, but, as we acted in good faith on your behalf and completed your request to retrieve your item, you can understand that we lost trust when we were surprised by 2 eager knights who were trying to take the artifacts and send us on our way, empty-handed, not knowing that we were doing you a favor in order to have an open negotiation with your cooperation with our efforts against Mugdalblub.
Quite an issue with betrayers recently.
It is unfortunate, yes. We have been fighting for so long, and it would seem some have become impatient, that they may be turning heads for whatever reason. I'm still not 100% sure, but I've been taking as many precautions as I can to try to rid of this infection that has been plaguing us. I know a lot of people look down on my people, but if it wasn't for Ydris himself, this realm would be worse off. That, I believe, everyone can adhere to and believe.
Well, for us here, there's nothing more we want than your support in our fight against Mugdalblub. That's all we seek. There's no other agendas. But I don't know if you are up for it. Seems like you don't know who to trust, so a big fight is coming up. And if you're willing to join in it, do you know who to trust? Can you rally your people?
Well, me and my knights are here, are they not?
Hoping for Justina. Can I call you Just?
No.
Okay. Well, okay. We were hoping for an army, Tina. Okay, we were really hoping for an army there.
He stares daggers.
Alora, can you at least confirm? Give us more details on this horn. Are you willing to share it with the group now?
I probably could, but I don't fully trust this one just quite yet. I will say, though, being here sorely outnumbered does show signs that you wish some sort of alliance. Justina, looking around the table at each and every one of you, I was answering a letter. They came to my invitation, so I thought it would be rude of me to decline theirs. And they happen to have gotten rid of some of the infection that seems to be plaguing my order. To that, and she turns to you, the party. For that, I thank you. Turning back to Alora, glancing at Charlie Winters as he's just kind of sitting there arms kind of on the table, just reading, trying to like read everybody, specifically Justina and Alora. The Knights of Ydris are fighting a losing battle. We lose numbers all the time, and this infection is not helping. The artifact, I do not know what it does. And she looks at Alora. I just know through prophecy, we are to obtain any relics that the Green Knights have left behind, for that was our true kin. Yes, we no longer follow the path of the green, and we have gone darker, fell into the shadows. We are still strong allies. Our ways, I would say, are more efficient. From the teachings that I've read over the Green Knights, from what is left anyway, that hasn't been destroyed, we are precise. We are ruthless, and we are unforgiving. And that is how we survived all these years. And this is how we continue to survive. But if we want to rid the plague of this entire realm, we need stronger artifacts from our, let's call them ancestors, the Green Knights. So for years, we've been searching for these relics that your cohorts here apparently have been able to do what us knights have not. And for that, I am more than curious, but am willing to finally swallow my pride and perhaps try again, as my people haven't been in the light, as some may seem or call it, to try to maybe make, as you said, and she glances at Alora, alliances, allies, if you will.
Well, that's what we have been doing so far. We have made alliances with people we never thought we would have, and they seem to understand the gravity of the threat. And all we're trying to do is go up north for a fight to save this realm in which we live. If it was up to me, I'll give you your artifact and send you on your way, and tell you that we are heading for a big war. If you want to be a part of it, you're welcome. If not, don't get in the way. That's our message, is simple. And we may seem naive to you, but we are not fools, as you have witnessed.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing to know. It's a good thing to see. So, where do we go from here?
Current plan is to set up boat-making camps on either side of the rivers that are surrounding Bittermold Keep in the north. From there, we will ship people across the rivers and, I suppose, scout out the area and find where this Mugdalblub is inside the keep. The ultimate goal is to annihilate him.
Before he annihilated us.
And do you know anything past this besides just that he's somewhere in the north, and you have any weaknesses?
We know he is not a god. We know he wants to become one.
Yeah. Well, that's a relief.
Indeed. Furthermore, he was referred to as the god of ooze at one point, I believe. And I'll start flipping back through my notes. But we do know he is capable of, and is currently doing, this. He's corrupting creatures and people of all kinds. He has this nasty black ooze that can infect the waters, and if it gets on people, it turns them, and they serve him in a rather manic fashion. Perhaps your betrayers may be near sources of his corruption.
Gathering information as much as we can, and that's part of our quest as well.
Anybody can give me a wisdom check if you'd like.
It's 2 for a 9.
Valroth.
13 plus 1 for 14.
And Alzamar.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice. Alzamar, as you are talking about this ooze that's kind of contaminating people and that might be contaminating her people as well, Justina Morven is a every word, every meaning of the word a soldier. There's like no tell to her, but you see a twitch and like an uncomfortable twitch in your eye towards the mention of black ichor ooze.
Mm-hmm. So I'll stop flipping through my journal, kind of stare at her for a second. Do you know of this ooze, this corruption of Mogdoblub?
I've encountered it for sure. And you kind of see her eyes widen, kind of almost like a feeling of shock before she glances over to Alora. What sorcery is this? A precaution I've taken just to make sure you're honest. You see Justina's eyes kind of narrow, and if she can look any more intimidating, she does.
I assure you, madam, we are under the same spell. We all must tell the truth here.
She takes a deep breath. I suppose for an alliance, that might be for the best. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Well, what was your experience with this ooze, this corruption from Mogdoblub?
Most of the wildlife we've encountered that is wild and that we dare not eat, the attacks, they have always emitted a dark, muddy ichor ooze like coming out. Some don't even have blood at all. It is just that. Even humanoids. Some little halfling creatures sometimes.
Those would be unfortunate beings corrupted by Mogdoblub. We've also encountered creatures and beings out there, people and animal alike, corrupted and overflowing with this substance.
So you're saying this Mogdoblub, is the source that is contaminating these people, these creatures?
Yes.
Definitely.
The people, the waters, the plants. From what we can tell so far, he intends to consume the world, eventually, but starting with us here locally.
In his quest of becoming a god.
It is true. As Justina glances over quickly. This one here, Tarley Winters, he is the ruler of these fish folk and the people of this land and the place in which you dwell right now. He was under a spell for some time, from my understanding, and by working with him these past couple days, and to the help of these, our noble diplomats and heroes, dare I say, helped him overcome this illness that was literally inside of him.
Great cost to ourselves.
And it was in the water that he was consuming regularly and did not know.
It is true. I was ingesting this ooze in this water. It kept calling to me. And it's still, I feel like there's trace amounts left that still call to me. It's been hard, but thanks to Valar, she and her medicine has helped greatly.
And now you can imagine a man of his stature and position being corrupted by this abomination. The harm he can do to himself and his people would be of a great size.
You see Justina glance down, looking at her hand, still in full armor, kind of in deep thought. This is most troubling. It's been hard beating the Knights. Of no question that they probably have gone out and hunted for themselves between actually harvesting for us. And it would not surprise me if some of them might have ingested something they shouldn't have. Maybe that's the key to this treachery.
It is. It's a simple, there's no mystery to it. They could have fallen victims.
Test every single one of your members using a protection from evil spell. You have a priest among you, but I don't know what it will do to Knights of Ydris. Idris chaotic at all?
That is a great question. The answer is probably yes, but...
Well, I know I tried to test I think Tobin tested this on...
Urix,
but he was a Green Knight, so it doesn't even...
It doesn't equate.
It doesn't tell us what we want to know.
Right.
Interesting.
He's just a saint or something, right? He's not...
Well, he was the first one to call upon a dark patron for his powers, right?
Who? Yours?
Ydris.
Oh, Ydris. Oh, yeah.
He was the first Knight of Ydris, essentially, from what I've gathered.
I mean, our ways have been called chaotic, but we as people are not necessarily chaotic.
Trying to hold this world together.
Some of us are. The Knights of Ydris are, dare I say, relics of Green Knights. We're what's left, and we chose to accept these dark powers. There's desperate times and desperate measures, but it has been fruitful nonetheless. My people have been thriving through Saint Ydris himself.
And your knights and soldiers, you seem to be skilled and fine at scouting and investigating. If you wish, you can conduct your own investigation and look up for it and see that the source of all this contamination is the Magdoblub we speak of. As you have been watching us and know all of our steps, pretty sure you could do the same if you want to collect information to confirm what we present to you.
And further, once we make it beyond the rivers, if you want to be a part of, or the entirety of, the scouting of Bittermold Keep, that could be quite useful.
Bittermold Keep is our destination.
Of course.
We should probably give them some food on their way back to their place, because we know what the good food is, you know?
That's true.
And we need allies fed and well equipped for battle.
Well, I was thinking, instead of doing protection from evil on everybody, could this horn be a faster way to do it, Alora? I don't know how these doohickeys work.
Perhaps it's time to at least give us a hint of what this horn does, or if you wish to give it back to her, let them decide what they want to do, because we have to get ready for our plans. And now she knows everything.
You see Alora looking at you before glancing and kind of studying and examining Justina. The knights are right to keep this out of the hands of people with bad intent. It is definitely useful in the fight for anyone. I don't necessarily think you must need to be a knight, a green knight, to wield. That is still, I am uncertain of. It has only been most of a day to kind of break through it. But it is definitely very, very useful. And my fear is, though, you tell our plans to your order, and who's not to say this infection finds out and they try to stop you. This infection might be working for this Magdoblub.
Is there a way for us to go and examine the knights and see if we can help them repel any of this infection?
I also know protection from evil, Cluck, so we could double up our numbers.
I think there's 30 of them, though. Well, we could, maybe if it's just a minority of them, that'll do.
And then I looked at Justina and I can say, as you understand, now you know our battle plans, and what Alora is saying is true. We trusted you with our battle plans, and we have no problem with that. However, if you have corrupt men in your ranks, we do not want our plans to be heard by them. We can probably help you identify the ill knights among your people.
We get her and those 4 knights checked out right here, real quick.
Well, that's only 4.
It's a start.
What we need.
It is a start, and we are here now.
What do you recommend, Alora, in this situation?
You wish to go to where they stay, the knights, and help them clean out the evil that's infecting them. She looks over to Justina, and
either that, or she goes in good faith. She shares the plans with her men, hoping to protect themselves or join the fight, and now our plans will be exposed.
Would you do such thing? She looks at Justina. I intend not to say anything in this room outside of here. The knights that I am with are loyal. But if you wish to check them through other magical means, by all means, go for it. I trust them, but I still will not tell them anything outside this room.
But if you decide to join the fight, or if the fight becomes big and comes your way, or you, for whatever
I will tell
reason,
them about the threat.
Yeah, you will have to jump in and do your business as usual, and you have to share informations with your warriors.
Even tactfully convinced, the concern becomes having corrupted men amongst us in the middle of our battle against Mugdalblub. So I do think we should.
Yeah. It would be
check.
beneficial to you as well to not have infected knights behind your back.
Correct. So, should we check them all one by one?
Think of it that way. If we were fools and gullible as we retrieved the artifact, and we could have believed the two knights that came to us, because they came non-threatening and they just asked to take the horn and thank you for your service and go away. If we were not smart enough, we could have given them the horn. And right now, we would be having a different conversation. So it is harmful to you as much as it is harmful to us that you have people in your ranks that you need to check.
You can help rid the rot, and I will fully be in your alliance.
That is good. And I'll leave that to the clerics and the wizard.
Buck is just gonna start smiling real big. We're all friends here then, right?
I'm ready to get to work.
Suppose we could start here and now with you, if you are so inclined.
Seems to be able to go after leaders. We know that. Buck's just gonna wink at Charlie.
If you feel the need,
Cluck's gonna
I
try
am here.
protection from evil on Stina Morven. 9 plus 2 for an 11. That passes.
Nice.
Just barely. Protection from evil. For the spell's duration, chaotic beings have disadvantage on attack rolls and hostile spellcasting checks against the target. These beings also can't possess, compile, or beguile it. Now this last part is what was important.
Mm-hmm.
When cast on an already possessed target, the possessing entity makes a charisma check versus the last spellcasting check. On a failure, the entity is expelled.
This doesn't sound like a spell that will check if she is possessed.
It worked on Tarly.
Does it?
That's why Tarly threw up all over.
So what do we expect if she's not possessed? Nothing happens.
She's got ooze in her. She'll barf.
Okay.
At least that's what happened with Tarly. So it's the best thing we got.
Okay. So it passed. Now we just wait.
Cluck, you clutch on to your holy symbol with your teeth, I believe, in good old Cluck fashion. Cast your prayer spell. Holy symbol lights up. The room lights up. Nothing seems to happen.
Well, spell succeeded, as far as I know. You feeling any different, Justina?
No? More curious?
Alright, well let's maybe try it on these 4. Make sure they're as trustworthy and they didn't need anything strange along the way.
Right.
Desperation.
From what we experienced with Mr. Winters, nothing happening is the best result.
But if you are infected, you will convulse, black ooze profusely.
Question, is that spell like targeted per person or is it like an area?
It's a person.
Per person? I got
Yeah,
you.
target.
Okay. And they have to do a saving throw? Something?
Charisma.
A
Their
charisma.
charisma roll has to be higher than what the spellcasting roll was.
All right. Good to know.
But we need a spell that does a bunch of people at the same time.
That would be nice.
If we're going to go check out those knights. You're not going to go one by one.
Well, and you could fail the spell and you're done for the day.
And it's going to take a year.
Hopefully not.
By then, Magdoblob will have consumed everything.
Hungry, growing demigod. Trying to make its way in the world.
Before we do this, we ready to go over plans.
I do have one more question, if you don't mind.
By all means.
Miss Justina. Do you know of one called Ydris? I know we asked you before, but...
He is a good friend of ours. We saved his life, and he returned the debt.
And he may know more about this
And
horror.
time falls.
You see her uncomfortable, the ever so slightest give.
The twitch in her eye again?
Kind of that twitch in her eye before she says, yes, I have seen Ydris. And you see that wideness in her eye before she kind of just reels into herself and then gives Allura a sharp look before returning her look, her gaze at you, Alzamar.
Give a slow nod.
She gives a deep breath. He is at the prairie, training.
I see.
He is not yet a full knight, as we have learned, so he has to go through the initiation. And she looks, again, that kind of like incredulous look before she kind of like clutches her hands into fists and then slowly just folds her arms and sits back, looks down at the table.
Thank you, Miss Morven. I appreciate the honesty.
Did he share with you his story and how he found you?
She looks at you and her mouth kind of twitches. He's lost.
Well, let me tell you how we found him. I'll give her like a brief summary of how we found him, what happened, and how he helped us. And, quick
Give me a wisdom check.
15 plus 1. And that was the story of Ydris. We just wanted to make sure he's okay. We're not seeking anything. We just wanted to know that he...
That's the story of Ydris.
that he found what he was looking for. That is it. He was a good friend.
As you're kind of explaining this, she's just kind of staring at you. Probably like halfway through, you just get like the faintest feeling that she's kind of bored with the story.
Anyways, if you see him, extend our good wishes.
I mean, I got to go back to the prairie, so yes, I will see him. He's got to finish his initiation to be a true knight.
Yeah, just tell him you're good friends from Hope's Keep. Say hello.
Cluck. Give your highest stats of wisdom, probably, right?
Intelligence, wisdom, it's definitely, yeah.
But what's your
Wisdom is
highest
the
stat?
+2.
I guess.
Yeah, wisdom is
Wisdom.
the +2. That's it. You're, I guess, right.
All right. Then go ahead. Give me a wisdom check.
13 plus 2 for 15.
You get a weird chilling sensation with a mention of Ydris' name, and you hear whispers that kind of creep into your ear, and you get a flash of a knight. It looks like a Knight of Ydris in a full uniform, if you will. It looks like kind of silhouette. You can't really tell. And the image is quick and the whole feeling like almost like a split second, but it is undeniable to you, at least, that there's a connection between Ydris and this very quick vision of this knight holding a cup and then dropping it and falling to the ground before it just vaps you straight back into the room you're in.
Oh, I just had a vision, guys. Take it for what you want, and I'm just going to describe what happened. What I saw to everybody.
Justina looks very kind of concerned.
Strange. Your vision looks like someone being poisoned to death.
No any tales about a cup or anything. Alzamar,
Yes?
do you know of any relics that involve a cup? We related to the Knights of Ydris. Feel like it may have been connected to Ydris here. Does anybody know anything about cup that's a relic?
I'm going to glance at Justina first, see if there's any reaction.
Well, after Cluck has described this imagery, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And how well are you a fortune teller?
I don't even remember. You can call me an invoker.
He does get visions sometimes from, I believe, his god.
Precise vision. And I look at her as I say that.
Maybe this isn't a history thing. Maybe this is right now. Maybe Yurix is in danger.
Maybe it's in the future.
Maybe he's already been in danger and he's dead. I say this as I look around the room.
You're just saying a Knight of Ydris drinks from a cup and dies. That could be anyone. It could be me. And she looks around.
It's something to keep in our minds. Perhaps we might be able to save somebody in the future.
Well, Cluck, was it?
Yeah.
Thanks for the paranoia.
Oh, you're welcome. Don't get me started on those chemicals in the water.
It may seem strange, but his random moments of insight have proven true a number of times before.
Cluck is just gonna twiddle his thumbs.
Now back to business. Elora, what do you wish to do with the horn?
I would like to look at it a little more, if that's all right with everybody in this room. And she looks to Justina. Well, by all means, it is, I'll say, rightfully yours, but I don't feel that's right.
Well, it's not ours. We're not taking it away from you, but it will be helpful to you. Someone with her expertise can tell you what it does and how to use it. And it's safe here.
If it's all right with you, Justina, I would like to hold on to it for a little bit. At the very least, for the night. Get you and your knights in order. Maybe once we get the plan going, we can talk more about this artifact. I personally do not wish to keep it myself, but I do not wish to give it to somebody whose whole order might be in jeopardy. Justina raises her head up, looks at everybody around the room. I understand. We have a bad rap, especially here, so I understand. But you do know I am not staying here tonight.
Understood.
How about you look at it another way? Consider us as your secret place where you hide the horn until you clean house and figure out who's betraying you or who's infected. Your horn is safe here, not being taken away from you. It is yours, and you know where it is. So this will give you some peace of mind as when you go back and deal with the issues that you're aware of now. As you can tell, we have bigger problems to deal with. We're not here to try to pick quarrels with the Knights of Ydris.
Do you still plan on helping clean my order as it was?
Of course. I mean, if everybody here wants to lend a hand, getting the Knights of Ydris involved in the fight against Mugdalblub, I can always use an extra hand.
Indeed.
I'm not saying no to that. So we will, again, extend a hand and help with whatever you need. As you can see, for the second time, we are here to cooperate. We are not here to do any other dramatics. We have bigger plans. We have our own problems to deal with, which are everybody's problem in this realm anyways.
Yes, you've made mention.
If that puts your mind at ease, make of it what you wish. But again, we extend our hand. Your horn is yours, and it's here, safe.
What about the blade?
The blade, I would like to ask to keep it until the fight is over. I gladly give it back to you as long as I know that I can travel in this realm without being threatened by this corruption. I can buy a sword anywhere I want. but this particular sword have been very useful against the plethora of nightmares that we have come across. And once again, you know where it is, and you know I have it. I do not deny your ownership.
We have been watching you, Elf. I must say, you'd make a good knight. If you were ever interested, we could show you the ways.
I'm flattered with your invitation, and I might take you up on it after we deal with this big problem. Once the realm is back at peace, where we can all do our business safely, sure, I might consider your invitation.
She smirks. Probably be too late by then, but we'll see.
Try and catch Charlie's eye. Speaking of helping these knights, these new allies, has Velor and Sarja, have they been, well, I suppose just Velor, producing enough of the medicine for backstock for you, sir?
Yes. She's been harvesting quite a bit for the venture coming forth, obviously. And hopefully some sort of remedy to probably fight against it if we succumb to it ourselves. So hopefully we have some kind of contingent plan if any one of us becomes in contact with this. But going to its homeland, if you will, the ground zero, could have its own dangers as well. But yes, we are preparing that.
Good. Do you currently have enough? We might take some with us to the knights who may need it. And if not, can we teach the recipe to some of the younger mages to have production sped up?
I suppose. Give me a charisma.
Straight 12.
I will have to go see in the back to see what we have, and let me talk to Valor. I know she's working with a priest. We'll have to see to make sure my condition, as you well know, it's been pretty deep. And still, well, I have my own theories, as well as Laura herself, about my condition personally. I have to make sure we have enough here for myself, but I will check for sure.
Of course, I would not want to take any that you would need. But if there were any extra samples or amounts, we may take some if you would be so kind.
Of course. Justina kind of glances over. If we're done here, I do have a ride to catch.
I think we can adjourn, gentlemen, ladies.
Oh, you wish to join us?
Oh, no, adjourn.
Sorry. If you still wish to do your magic trick to my others, by all means, go ahead.
Better safe than sorry.
Fair. If we're done here, and she looks at Alora glances at all of you, and basically seeing if any of you have anything else to say to Justina.
I'll nod.
I suppose the gods will escort you back up with your companions. You don't mind. You see the guards kind of move in. She stands up, and they start taking her up. A word with you before you go up and do your deeds, as the door closes and it's past. This artifact is quite powerful. If you do decide to venture off and help them, the knights, take it. And she pulls out the horn, places it on the table. This is not only a secret relic of the Green Knights. This is the Horn of Geed.
What does it do?
For mechanical purposes, once per day, blow the horn to become impervious to all damage for 1d4 rounds.
Once per day?
Once per day.
That's awesome.
For 1d4 rounds.
I will hold on to that.
Be sure it does not fall into enemies' hands. And be careful, be vigilant, and be quick. But not rash.
Now, as of the knights, how are we going to conduct this cleansing mission? Is there a generalized spell, or are we going to take some of the potions?
Well, it would be nice if we could cast the spell, just the two of us, consistently enough to get through all of them, but ideally, we would have a number of people able to cast the spell and try and get through as many as possible. My theory is anyone infected, like Charlie Winters was, would vomit up the ooze if that is cast on them. That's how we saw it happen the one and only time.
But that would be very time consuming.
Could be, or we could get lucky. And then I believe if they are infected, we give them whatever amount of medicine we can and hope that that is enough.
Yeah.
Well, let's say there's only 1 or 2 infected left. So you're going to have to go through all of them just to find one person. Or
But
2.
Each one we successfully go through is another ally we can trust on the battlefield.
We don't have to do it in front of everybody, you know. We could, if with Justina's instructions, they may
Be summoned one at a time.
Yeah, like an interview or something. I don't know what that is.
All right.
But I think it is worth it for the security of mind, the peace of mind.
Well, definitely it is. Having them as allies in the fight, or at least aware of the fight. They can, either they join or not. Now they know they could be standby if things progress
Where's that?
wrongly.
Where's that map? Where's that map? We get a food cart. We get some of these potions. How far will we have to go?
I think it's 4 miles. 2 hexes of travel between Marin's Hold and Myers Castle ruins.
2 or 3?
Well, the inn, like the
To
religious
their
inn,
hideout. I
is
mean, to their
it's 3 hexes.
HQ.
over to there.
Oh,
3
is it
hexes, so it's like 3 hours basically
on horses.
on horses.
Yeah, so we can go there to their HQ.
Well, we got a cart with us or a whole bunch of food, so we may not be able to.
It might slow us down.
Yeah. Oh well. And where? Okay, DM. Where are the planes on here? Is
The plains, what do you mean?
where Urix is? On the.
Oh, that's the Knights of Ydris is.
Okay.
So
He's
he's
at their
there.
hideout.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we could take spare of these potions plus your spells, I guess. And that would be for how long we have to stay there to cleanse each one or check each one.
Perhaps they have a tell. Something that the traitors have that the others don't, or vice versa.
True.
That
And
will help.
Justina herself may have some ideas as to who the ones acting strange might be.
Well,
That could be a start.
She kind of knew the one that was behind me that almost stabbed me. It was a quick and swift action out of nowhere while we were talking.
True.
So she must know how to spot them. Perhaps she dealt with enough of them that she gained the knowledge of
Those,
how to tell.
those halflings didn't like light or something, right? They wanted to be in the dark. Maybe?
And the hexlings?
Yeah, the hexlings. Sorry.
Hmm.
No offense, Tobin. And Buck's just gonna look up into the sky.
All halflings are evil.
Jonathan Sam.
Jonathan Sam.
If that's what you wish to do, it is what it is.
All right, let's get a good night's sleep. This is a weird type of early morning meeting, and I need my beauty sleep.
Yes, we should try the spell on the ones upstairs
Okay, all right,
as a test run for how it might go.
cool.
I agree. You guys make your way back up to the longhouse where you see Justina with her other 4 knights just sitting at the table. They see you approaching and Justina stands up. All right, I guess do your trick.
Very well. I'll just walk up to any one of the 4 and try and cast Protection from Evil. 15 plus 4 for 19 will do it.
Cluck is gonna do this. The next one. From evil. 12 plus 2 for 14. That passes as well. Second.
Oh my god, that popped out. Okay.
And then I'll go, does anything happen with that first guy or second guy?
Let's do the rolls first.
Okay. Ooh, yes. That was a 16 plus 4, dirty 20. That'll do it.
We have 1 left.
1 left.
All right. Cluck is gonna cast protection from evil on the 4th one. Ooh.
You need a token?
It's just 1 left. It's 7 plus 2 for a 9, so protection from evil fails.
I'll try for the fourth one. 18 plus 4, 22. That goes off.
Your spell goes off. Nothing happens.
For any of them?
No.
It seems your knights are clean.
This is good news.
I hope so.
So if you agree, then we will come your way tomorrow and bring what we can and start the process. Try to help.
Puck would like to observe the 4 guards very closely, like with a torch. Like get real close to them.
The
one
torch?
by one. With the light. Yeah. Like an inspection.
Me a wisdom.
Okay.
Anything in particular?
I'm looking at their eyes. And I'm looking to see if they've got any similarity, like their teeth, any similarities to what the Hexlings had on their faces.
If they have any ooze in their eyes.
18 plus 2 for a dirty 20.
Nice.
So there's nothing like Hexling or ooze with them. The only thing you do kind of catch is they do have like similar runes in different spots, it would seem. It looks like, as you're looking at it, they're kind of like different, but they all have a similar pattern. And knowing what the symbol of the Knights of Ydris is, you kind of ascertain that they probably got that symbol from these markings. These markings are different, but they all kind of have like one similar piece. So they probably all got together and just kind of, collage one of these.
They're battle buddies.
Yeah,
they got tattoos.
they're little,
together.
little like kind of shape tattoos to make a symbol and be like, hey, this is our flag, if you will. Yeah, that's kind of the only thing you can tell. Their eyes are normal.
All right, well, good night, y'all.
I'm going to ask her quickly. Justina, quick question. The first time we met you at the hall, when you were speaking to us, the man you killed who was standing behind me, how did you know he was a traitor?
When you presented the emerald sword, he was already starting to break formation. I mean, everyone was, naturally, but he seemed to get a little more closer before I saw a blade come out, and he slowly started to make his way towards you.
Then the emerald blade is our key in order to conduct this cleansing.
It is well known amongst my order that the emerald blade is what we've been fighting for the past several decades now for the ruins. It's just been an ongoing battle with the remnants of the Green Knights.
Then perhaps we can use it to identify anyone who is infected.
I don't understand how.
I think I am understanding what you're getting at.
That will help speed up.
As we're going through the process, maybe have the sword present in the room and attempt to...
as a temptation.
Yes, attempt them mid-interview, as you put it, Cluck.
Okay.
That's a good idea,
It'll
Val.
really be an interrogation.
All
we
right.
just got to call it an interview in front of them.
Smart.
You know when you say one word, but you really mean another, guys?
Good thinking, yes.
You ever been there? Takes a lot of energy, but it's possible.
Well, it's a plan, but it's a simple plan. Perhaps it will be useful, and we'll come to you tomorrow and use the emerald sword as a temptation to lure anyone who is corrupted. And my friends here will help rid him of whatever is within him.
Okay. Well, you know where we stay.
Then expect us tomorrow.
We will.
Safe travels.
Likewise. Knights. And they all stand up. Guards go over and bring them their weapons and escort them out to the gate.
Shall we see them to the gate?
You're like, no. Screw them.
I am late tired.
Well, gentlemen, we have much to do in the morning.
Well, I'm glad I asked her that question. With the help of that sword, I was really not looking forward to going through tens, maybe hundreds of nights, but the sword might help narrow it down.
3,000 nights later.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good. I think everyone's safe.
Everybody
All
got
right,
their
let's
vaccine?
bed
Everybody's
down.
vaccinated?
Wake up, Cluck's dead.
Oh, no.
Dagger just straight through. All right, bedding down. The knights leave in the night, and you wake up full rested.
Get my spells back.
And you get your spell back. You get your spell back. Everybody get their spell back.
Look under your chairs. Oh, it's spell books for everybody. Oh, snap. Vern was down one.
Do any of us get luck tokens for our dramatic speeches with the leaders? And
You know what?
Roll for it.
Val's smart idea to
Yeah, that's
tempt him
fine.
with the sword.
You know what? Let's the first roll with his big dice.
Pull out the jumbo.
Pull out the jumbo.
Pull out the jumbo. All right, what do you want? 20, 100, 12, 6, or 4?
20.
20?
Something
20.
with bigger odds.
All right. Let's say this. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Evens, you
I don't know.
Okay,
What do you guys think? I
There's
don't
no
know. I'm not
correct
good with that.
It's all right, I'll do this. Are you do odds or evens, or did you do 11 and higher? Or is it 10 and higher?
Either one. Well, 11 or higher.
11
1
and
to
higher.
10, 11 to 20 is the...
Yeah, I got you, yeah. So what do you want? The numbers or odds and evens? It's still a 50-50.
Odds.
All right.
Odds. All right. Jumbo die, and it is. That is a 9.
Yeah.
So you all get a luck token.
Yes.
Now I have 3.
I have 1.
I got your back. I got
Okay.
3 of them.
You're a stockpiler over there with the
Oh, yeah. Catherine's Gawk.
You can be immortal. For,
Okay, and that's how I wrote it
1d4
down. Or is it Glock?
and you can be very lucky.
Jesus Christ.
Cog.
It's a cog.
C-O-G.
C-O-G. A cog.
His Glock.
His Glock. Catherine's Glock.
This is an ancient Green Knight ruin.
Gun.
Maybe out of spells,
Yeah,
but not out of shells.
I wrote it G-O-C-K, Gawk.
Nice.
Oh my God. I'm also going to do this. Because I just want to roll jumbo dice.
You all get another 10.
Oh man.
Experience.
Is that a 95? Dude, that's 95.
Nice.
Holy- Yes.
Yeah, y'all get 1 XP.
Yes.
And I use my jumbo dice. Here, I'll put this out so you can take a picture for the grams. Got these dice at the Ren Fair, Scarborough. Reef Giant is what they're called.
Nice.
Do you have anything that we want to do in town in the morning?
I'm
Get some lunch. I mean, get some
inventory's
breakfast.
full.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
I did like your idea of getting a cart of food to take with us, so we could.
Throw it at them.
Yeah, well,
We bring
give them an offering.
we
of
bring
good-
breakfast for the knights.
Yeah, or lunch probably by the
Yeah.
time we get there. But yeah,
Also, did you add that to your inventory that you have the horn of Geed if you're holding A, if you have room, B, if you're actually gonna take it with you.
if only I were still Tobin.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
He would have crapped his pants.
The funny thing is, I was. Yeah, well,
actually,
I
let me think
kind of
about
figured
this.
you guys would have stumbled upon the whole Knights of Ydris
Let me-
thing way further, but
Let me
earlier.
let me consort with my party. Do you guys think we should take the horn with us or keep it here? Alora entrusted it to us.
It is incredibly powerful and would aid us greatly, but the closer it is, the more likely it falls into the wrong hands.
Perhaps it's safer we keep it here.
Oh, no one really knows where the horn is, on the enemy's side.
Do you want to keep it in the tower?
We could, or just leave it with Alora. I'd trust her with it.
Okay.
It's possible that the last known location for the horn that the enemy knows would be Marin's Hold. So,
But which means the tower would be the
right.
unknown location to everyone.
If they don't know we move it, Marin's Hold's not any safer, though.
I guess I was worried more about the horn than Marin's Hold. Sorry, Alzamar.
Oh, well,
Well,
I understand.
well, they know Marin's Hold now, so there's no changing that.
Right.
But that's keeping the horn in a surprise location will,
Although if
will throw you an extra layer of confusion.
true,
It's a strategic maneuver.
although I believe Alora, invincible, would be quite capable of keeping it
What?
safe.
Invincible Laura.
1d4.
Yeah, if she has the horn on her and she uses it,
Oh,
if someone's
okay,
trying to
yeah.
take it from her, an invincible high-level wizard.
Becomes Sonic and she
So
just
what do you
rolls into
say?
a ball.
Yeah, just mows them down.
The tower or Alora?
My vote is with Lady Felinor. I think she is quite capable.
Okay.
You may be the best person to trust with it if she doesn't want it.
All right, I'm gonna go quickly and explain to her and give her the horn.
While that happens, Cluck would like to buy some carrots at a store.
Buy some carrots.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
down on rations.
Nice.
What a random purchase.
Then he's gonna go to Alzamar's house.
Okay.
He's gonna try to open the door.
It would be, well, how early is this?
It was late at night when this all happened, so I figured you all probably had slept in a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
Mid-morning.
mid-morning, yeah. It's not early morning because, yeah, you guys were kind of waking up in the middle
Like
of the night.
10-ish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Late
Okay.
that day.
Cluck's gonna try to open the door without knocking.
It would be locked if I'm in there.
And then he's gonna try to. It's not gonna work, and he's gonna knock. Alzamar, get up, get up.
Yep.
We gotta start
Come
our
in.
day.
I'll open the door. Good morning, Cluck.
Cluck's gonna push his way in,
Nope.
and
Yep.
he's gonna be like, "Have you had breakfast yet?"
Yes, I just finished and I was finishing my tea.
You get the smell of eggs and bacon still permeating the room.
I just had an idea that we need you in tip-top shape. Have you ever had a massage with carrots before?
With carrots?
Yeah, it'll help your vision.
I've heard that, but I thought you were supposed to eat them. And
All right. Well, let's try it anyways. And Cluck's gonna take 2 carrots, and he's gonna try to do
Try it
drumsticks on
anyway.
Alzamar's back. And he would like to bless him.
Oh my God, what?
Alzamar is just wide-eyed, just frozen in place, waiting for you to finish.
What the C is that?
Dang it. All that effort. 3 + 2 for a 5, and bless fails.
Oh my God.
The weirder I get with it, the less likely it is to work. I think.
You just got
Farewell.
beat up by carrots for no
Hilarious.
reason.
Like to try the green dice. Oh my God.
The jumbo die.
Okay.
The semi-jumbo dice.
Cluck is gonna get frustrated and throw all of the rest of the carrots into the wizard's tower. I can never amass.
Well, Cluck, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you just need some work on your massaging skills. Kind of wipe some carrot bits off my shoulders, and
All right. Well, the bar guys really liked it.
I can imagine they might. Yes.
All right. Well, I tried.
Would you like to go with me to get a cart with food for the Knights of Ydris?
That sounds like a great idea. Wish I'd kept those carrots.
Well, you can. Nagana from Oslo. I'll go get the carrots.
They're right here.
It'll be good for our horses.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Getting together, fully rested, and probably, giving carrots to the people of Marenhold. Or the horses of Marenhold. Wait, there's no
We
horses.
owe them.
Yeah.
Horses have
Jesus.
been good to us.
True.
All right. Is it just the 4 of you?
No, because they're needed here, and he's not here. Would any fish folk priests know? They would know protection from evil, right?
Maybe.
You want to hire some?
Cluck, do you think we should bring along some additional people for casting this spell?
Yeah, if we got enough money for it. We're going to buy all this food too, right?
Yeah, we have some gold.
Well,
Gold that greases those wheels.
I
true.
have 117 gold for you if you wish to use some of it.
Got 128 right now. Some of that I'd imagine's going to this food that we're taking to him, but I guess, yeah, can we ask around at the longhouse?
Sure, since Val's got to talk to Laura apparently about the horn.
I feel comfortable with the horn being here instead of me carrying it on this journey.
I'll say Laura probably is a little hesitant, but after explaining, she'll finally accept and take the horn. Going to the longhouse. Who are you trying to bother?
I suppose any of the priests we may recognize from the couple times they've healed us or we've dealt with them before.
Fair enough. You actually see Velor working with one of them in the the little chemistry lab that you would be well acquainted with. Hi, Alzamar.
Good day, Valor. Good to
Good day.
see you again. how has the medicine making been going?
Rabbit, everything is up a little bit. And well, let me see. Give me a D100.
Eyeball dice. Ooh. 46.
46.
Right? Yeah, 46.
It's carrot massage music right here.
It is the carrotiest of the massage music. All right, give me a D8.
1.
I've been emptying it up, but we still need to get materials. And unfortunately, I haven't had the time to actually go and get somewhere when the day just started. But I do have one extra I can give you right now. Unfortunately.
I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Have you taught the recipe to anyone yet?
Well, I've been showing young Josiah here. He seems to be really catching on to it. He might be able to help. And you might be able to find some of the ingredients on the way, as I also got his other apprentice, some other priest right now gathering as we speak, early in the morning, but they probably won't be here till like midday to late afternoon, unfortunately.
I see. Well, we intend to travel. I don't know if you've heard the plan, but we're heading out to meet with the Knights of Ydris again. Speaking of priests, we're also hoping to take 1 or 2 other priests if any are available. We intend to cast protection from evil on each knight, like Cluck once did with Tarly Winters.
Give me a charisma.
Straight 12.
Well, I suppose we could send young Jimmy.
Josiah?
No, I need Josiah here. He's gotta help me make these. But I know Jimmy knows the spell. It's kind of like, one of our first ones we kind of teach everybody because, well, we live in a gloaming, obviously.
Indeed, and it is quite helpful.
Yes. But he's not he's not an adventurer by any sorts. Just
well,
to
ideally,
let you know.
This wouldn't be much of an adventure. It's more of a cleansing.
In a good way.
Jealous way.
It's a quick trick.
No.
I'll call for him right away.
Is he the only one you can spare at the moment?
Unfortunately, at the moment, I mean, maybe if you give us a day or so, we might be able to gather more. But again, I won't know until midday about the potions themselves, and then I guess I could send a servant to maybe check, but it's still probably everybody seems pretty exposed, especially with the boat building and everything going on right now.
Yes, I understand. Jimmy will suffice, I suppose. Let's have him tag along.
Okay, you and you see a guard kind of sit there. Go or servant. Go fetch Jimmy from the chapel real quick. And have him know that he's to accompany the parting party going to. Don't tell him where he's going. Just tell him to meet him at the gate, and it's a holy mission. Tell him it's a holy mission, most urgent, from Tarly Winters and the Lord themselves. Sturge just looks kind of confused, like, okay. He sees a little halfling where he just runs off.
Very good. Thank you, Valor.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anything else I can help you with? No, Josiah, no. You put the rose petals after. You can't put them in your cut yet, and you gotta marinate them on the ground.
That will be all. Thank you,
okay.
Miss Valor.
Peace be with you, and good luck on your journey.
Likewise, luck be with you as well.
Thank you. No, after the petals.
God.
All right, and then Cluck and I will try and get a cart full of food to take to the Knights of Ydris.
We'll meet up at the gate. That's where Vern and me are chilling.
All right, give me a D6.
I'm gonna roll the big one.
Oh, the big one. Oh yeah, jumbo D6.
6.
Nice.
2 for 2.
Yeah, I would say for about. How much food are you trying to get?
Ooh.
Maybe 1 cartload? Or maybe
Yeah.
2.
I was thinking a cartload just to boost them up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say.
Like I'll drop 20 gold right now.
I was actually gonna say like 25 gold, and Tarly would kind of see that and he would kind of throw in a little bit.
So 25?
Yeah.
I'll do
Let's
that.
say subtract 25.
Unless you want to pitch in any.
I'll do 5.
Okay, I'll do 20 then.
You have a pretty big cart full of all kinds of food.
Good.
Vegetables and, meats and all the likes.
Nice. And then
Well stocked.
hitch it up on the horse as we meet up at the front.
Gentlemen, I see you gathered food.
Yes, indeed. And I liked Cluck's idea of providing food for their aid.
That is a good gesture. Shall we?
Yes, let's make our way.
Let's roll out.
Let us make hay.
Autobots, roll up.
Auto diplomats, roll out.
Make sure you put your diplomatic plates on that cart.
We can avoid the toll costs.
Most dangerous job in the world of pulling over random strangers on roads in the ShadowDark.
That would be
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Like every time you encounter a monster, as soon as they're attacking, they see diplomatic plates, they stop. Oh, diplomat. Okay,
Right.
never mind.
The werewolf just backs off. It's
That'll
like, "Oh,
be a
guys.
different game.
You're all in the clear. You passed inspection.
We want our diplomatic carriers to go through as well.
All right, heading out to Stone Prairie, where the Knights of Ydris are dwelling, deep into the forest. I need a D6 as you guys venture together, and
There he comes. This is a test. The giant D6. 3. That's 3. Wow, so we rolled 2 6s and 2 3s.
6633.
guys start galloping across the plains. It starts getting kind of dark on like a leaf. I would say get dark, but all of a sudden, like you see an overcast shadow. You don't really think of nothing of it, but then you start hearing buzzing. Lots and lots of buzzing.
Oh no.
Sounds like bees.
Gonna glance up above.
We're gonna get attacked by bees.
You see, it looks like a huge cloud of like locusts or something.
Everybody duck.
As it starts to dive down towards you all, I need you all to give me dex checks.
Oh,
Cover
dear.
yourself with your cloak.
Cluck,
Straight 10.
Valra,
Straight 13.
Elzamar.
Straight 9.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you all take. I'm gonna do big die because I got new dice and whatnot. Y'all take 4 points of piercing damage as a swarm comes down at you and starts biting and pinching and just ripping at you in every kind of direction and way. What do you all do? We're gonna go in rounds. I'm not gonna make you roll initiative for this. I'm just gonna go Cluck and go around clockwise. So Cluck, you're getting bitten up. What do you do?
Cluck's gonna take the bag of salt and just start throwing it everywhere.
Okay.
Take that, you locust.
Give me an attack roll. Add your
D6. D4.
No, or like attack like
Oh, yeah.
with a I will range or melee with this, honestly.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
You try to get the salt out and like throw it, and you actually get most of it in your eyes as you're kind of batting and swatting. And it's spraying everywhere, but it's not really hitting the bugs at this point. And then you kind of smacking, like you're pulling out, but you're also smacking your face, and then you smack your face with all the salt in the hands, and you get it in your eyes. And now you are blinded for 4 rounds.
Oh no.
Okay. Just
Valroth, what are you doing?
What in a nightmare is this?
it's worse than the cackling.
I grab my cloak, and I'm like shielding my face with it. And with my sword, I'm like kind of slapping in the air with it and like trying to just swat away with the sword.
Give me
at
an
these
attack
things.
roll with disadvantage, but melee. Disadvantage, is that a 1? 'Cause it can't get worse than a 1.
The first roll was a 20, and the second roll was a 2.
Oh.
You're swinging with your sword, and it's not catching anything.
20.
Yeah.
Let's get take it to Alzamar.
So at first when they descend upon us, I'm, oh, God, bug off, no! And I'm swatting at them, but I'm also trying to like bite and eat some of them that get too close. I'll see them flailing. Cluck put salt in his eyes and I'll get angry and I'll just try and cast a lightning bolt up through the middle of the cloud of them.
All right. Go ahead.
Maybe scare them off.
Oh, wait. Cast with disadvantage.
Oh.
Because they're in a swarm.
Okay. I was gonna try a luck token. So I guess roll first.
Roll the 2. You have to take the lowest, but then you could re-roll.
The lower.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled an 8 and a 3, so now I'm going. Yeah, I wouldn't want to spend the token because it's gonna fail either way.
Actually, spend the token. I'll give you one.
Well, it won't matter because the 8. If I roll better than 8, I have to take the 8, and the 8's gonna fail.
All right. Never mind.
So yeah, my lightning bolt fizzles out.
Very unlucky.
So yeah, that was rough.
We were not ready for locusts.
Not at all. What does Vern do?
Vern's gonna just kind of attack. If he's swine, he doesn't know what to do either. 10 for a 9. Actually, that would be disadvantage. I don't think it could get worse. Got worse.
Wow.
Natural 1. So he's swinging his sword,
No.
and then actually takes 3 points of piercing damage.
We just started, dude.
Oh yeah, you did.
You're enjoying this.
All right. The locusts are still going at it.
What does Jimmy do?
Oh God.
I forgot we had Jimmy.
Please leave Jimmy alone.
Swatting. I'm not gonna let him attack because he's got no weapons or any kind of.
He's just gonna duck.
He is straight civilian, but he's getting bitten. That way. Y'all take another point of damage as the swarm just kind of buzzes around, still just biting the ever crap out of y'all. Take it back to Cluck, who is now blinded.
Cluck is going to use the towel and try to wipe off his eyes, and he's going to start crying.
Mommy!
He's just down on the ground right now, just like crying.
That's gonna suck. So bad.
So wait, you're trying to wipe
The salt out of his eyes.
With the towel.
Not down on the ground, probably like you leaning, hugging the neck of your horse, like hiding your face, maybe. Because you're not on the ground, we're on horses, right?
Yeah, unless you want to get off your horse to try to do this.
I'll just stay on the horse, I guess.
Okay. Give me a d20 with disadvantage.
Okay.
But you're looking to beat like a 12. That sounds like
4.
All right. You're having trouble wiping. You're wiping, but like every time you wipe, it's like
I'm just making it worse.
Bug. They're like right in there before it misses your face, and then you just it's irritating. Yeah, it's definitely irritating. Valroth, what do you do?
Same, like with my cloak, hiding my face, trying to sneak peek. What is these things? What's going on? I'm swinging and flapping my sword, trying to smack at anything I can.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
First one is a 19. And a 2.
Oh no.
20 and a 2, 19 and a 2.
You're still swinging and you are not catching anything except for a bunch of bugs in your mouth.
As long as I'm not getting damaged.
Yet. Alzamar.
Getting even more frustrated after failing lightning bolt, I'm going to try and cast Burning Hands. Well, actually, hold on. Let me double check that again, because I think it's different in this game. It's not a cone in front of you. I think it's directly around you.
Touch.
And I don't want to kill Jimmy and my horse.
Yeah,
Burning Hands, range close. You spread your fingers with thumbs touching, unleashing a circle of flame that roars out to a close area around you. So yeah, no, that would hurt Jimmy and my horse.
Why? Why are you forsaking me?
I had a good job. I was set.
What have I ever done to you?
What other spells?
Cut to a scene of you all eating steaks.
Right.
Why are we getting hit with this disadvantage?
Because you're in a swarm of locusts. Imagine you getting imagine this a bunch of bugs on you, and you're trying to do anything.
They are the terrain.
Yeah, they become difficult terrain basically. You can't see very good. You try to grab something, it's biting you. It's like being attacked by literally being attacked by bugs. So yeah.
Yeah. I will, I guess, pull out my longsword and start swiping and trying to eat any that get close enough that I can bite them.
All right, give me an attack roll and then give me a percentile afterwards.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage, because you're swinging wildly. It's a swarm. It's not like I can hit like a wood in front of me. You're swinging basically in the air, hoping to catch a bunch of them.
Or any of them.
Yeah.
A 2 and a 2. I rolled 2 2s.
You don't feel like you're connecting anything. Give me a percentile.
55.
You managed to eat a
55
handful.
bucks.
50, yeah, 55, sure. $55.
Getting free lunch right here.
All right. Vern's also just going to swing because he doesn't know what to do either.
We fought mightier enemies, and yet we're getting taken down by a bunch of bugs.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that actually hits. Vern swipes his sword, also struggling. He managed to take a good chunk out of him.
Nice.
And just then, just like that, they kind of just swipe up and just disappear.
Thank you, Vern.
God, that was incredibly frustrating and also delicious.
What in the incarnation was that?
Random swarm of tasty locusts.
I swear every time we venture into this gloaming.
Are they gone? I don't hear them anymore.
Oh, Cluck, your eyes are all red and puffy.
Huck's just looking around
What?
on his horse.
What happened to you?
I assaulted myself.
God.
Here's some water. Wash your face.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that looks incredibly painful.
You should see the other locust.
Yeah.
Saving face.
Oh, okay, well let's never do that again, guys.
Let's never roll a 3 again.
All right.
What's a 3?
I'll glance back at Jimmy. Are you okay, Jimmy?
For the most part, wait, hold on.
Is he a fish?
No,
He's not a fish?
he's not a fish. He's actually just a human.
Well then, welcome to the gloaming, Jimmy.
Yeah, they said I was to come with you guys. What? I don't like this already.
That's what we do every time we step out.
I am itchy all over now.
I apologize. It's not always like this, but sometimes malicious events do occur on our travels.
Cluck is gonna kind of squint with his eyes.
This is already puffed out.
And he's just gonna look. What about the cart? What about the food cart? Is it intact?
Food seems fine.
Give me percentile.
0, 0, 0.
Dude, 100? Take a picture of that. Take a picture.
It's my second time, dude.
It's 100.
Wow.
I have to double check with you because I always read these.
A swarm,
all zeros is
a
100.
swarm of locusts come in and attack all of you, and this huge cart of food is untouched.
Wow.
I told you they were interested in us, not in the food.
Thank goodness. We got lucky, guys. Those Knights of Ydris got lucky.
That's wild.
That is wild.
It's probably like super covered, it's actually wooden, like a wagon crate.
There's a leather tarp on top of
it's
it.
like really, really tight. So the scent kind of probably drew them, but then they couldn't find it, so they just ate the close to you guys, the next best thing. And with that, you guys are back on the road, and I need another D6.
3.
Again.
Oh yeah! I'm gonna use my other jumbo dice.
Cluck, do you know? Or
I'm
sorry, Val, do you know
I'm
if that
exhausted
sword
already.
can talk to locusts? Can we reason if there's another swarm?
Yeah, does the emerald
Right.
sword has any effect on these things?
You could try it.
I was swatting at them with it.
Yeah, that's one use.
I don't know what else to do.
You'd just be like, leave us alone. Get out of our way.
Give us the food.
No, from their perspective, we were in the way. They were not
Right.
attacking us.
Yeah.
You guys are traveling along, and you start to smell like a strong smell of lilacs. And you start to also hear whispers, some ghostly whispers. That's it's hard to make out what they are saying. If you like, you can make a wisdom check.
Do you gentlemen hear that?
Cluck.
11 plus 2 for a 13 on wisdom.
Valroth.
18 plus 1 for 19.
Nice.
Finally, something works.
Elzamar.
18 minus 1 for 17.
Yeah, you would all hear this. You hear these faint, ghostly whispers. It sounds like a warning. You hear,
Go north. Don't go north.
or it kind of just fades.
Gentlemen, hear the whispering just now.
Oh, thank goodness. You guys heard it too.
Yes.
What in the hell was that?
Don't go north.
Don't go north. Don't go
Seems
north.
like they know we are going north.
No, we're going northeast-ish, so...
That's not the north they're talking about.
Alright.
The other north.
Yes. Bittermold Keep, I think, is
Well,
the intention.
if you try to scare us, we're not.
Maybe those chemicals got to the lilacs.
Maybe.
How dare they?
Oh, yes, it does smell like lilacs. I was trying to figure out which flower that was.
Now even the flowers are corrupted. That's a new one.
Bogthorns are a type of plant, or were, I imagine.
Oh god, that's horrifying. The whole planet's turning into into an enemy.
Jimmy, welcome to the ShadowDark.
Oh my god. You see a giant health bar just arrive as the earth itself starts fighting you. Tendrils just ripped from the ground and just swatting at itself to kill every living thing. Man.
A war against the trees.
Earth itself, the final boss. Mugdablub is the realm.
We all live on Mugdablub.
Yeah, that's a big reveal. Oh god.
This slime great. We just...
That's not slime, that's jam.
Oh,
Blackberry jam.
Enjoy.
Black Oozy Jam.
With that, their path is still open, and I need one more d6.
5.
Yes. Final enough.
You make your way to the ever familiar Knights of Ydris Grey Prairie.
We have arrived. Finally, after being bit by mosquitoes.
Yes, I'm still quite itchy from that.
How's your eyes, Cluck?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
I hope you keep away from salt from now on.
Well, I brought it on myself. I really did.
Literally.
You see a couple knights just outside, and they turn as you approach on your horses. They stand tall.
Hold up a hand and nod as we approach.
We're here to meet Justina. He should be aware of our arrival.
Of course, you were expected. He motions over to the familiar bar where you go tie up the horses and get off, tie your horses up, then opens the door.
We also bring food for you guys. We brought food for all the knights.
We'll get it dispersed. Thank you. And you see, he whistles, and then you see some more knights come outside, and it's like, come on, let's get this inside. Start getting the storage and cooks prepped up. Come on, chop. You see them start to grab some stuff and bring them inside. As you all ushered in to the prairie, and you see Justina sitting at the end of the throne.
Good day, Miss Morven.
You've made it.
Yes, we have. We brought some food for you and your knights, and we're here ready to work.
Yes, they are here, and she stands up, to help aid us in the war against the evil that plots our land. And she kind of glances at you guys, and then glances over at the other knights. They are to be treated as high guests of honor. I will see personally to it that they are treated right, and they will show us great knowledge that will aid us, each and every one of us, and you all will oblige to this. She looks, and all the knights just they all in uniform slam their fists against their chest, and they're like, hey! All shout in unison, come, fellow travelers, we have much debriefing to do. She gets up, starts slowly walking towards the back, and leads you all into a more private room. The doors close. Everyone leave now, and you see two knights are kind of guarding the door, look at each other, and just exit the room. Waits for a moment. We should be safe here.
How do you wish to proceed?
Was going to ask you guys that.
I have sword here with me. I can be standing here
Perhaps
in this room.
in the back, away from whoever it is we bring in.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
place them in a chair.
We can introduce the knights here one at a time or two at a time. There's 2 of you. I mean, 3 of you plus
And
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yes.
So we bring in 3 at a time and go through it.
The entire order.
As many as we can do. Also, we don't have much medicine with us. So hopefully the spell is enough to get them started on breaking free from the corruption's hold, if any are corrupted.
Well, at least if the ones we find corrupted, we can at least isolate and quarantine.
Indeed. Further, if you have any in mind that you are more or less certain could have been affected, it would be wiser to start with those than just picking at random. But yes, I think 1 to 3 at a time. Val present in the room with the blade as a temptation to aid spotting those that may be corrupted, and then we who can will cast our spell. If that takes hold and they reject the ooze within, we will know they were corrupted.
Have to be close to them to do the protection from evil spell.
Yes.
We gotta risk our own necks, Jimmy.
Oh,
Perhaps you two should stand in the back. You know, it's like the door is here. They're both, like with Jamie, they all stand like this. So when the knight walks into the room, they're behind and you start your spells, which means, and then I'll be in the far back. They see me as I, casually reveal.
so they don't see the priest. They just see, like you and me, and who I guess just Justina, if you wish to be present for this.
We can be by her side in the part of the back.
Justina, I think, should be present. That would be smart and put the knights more at ease in our presence.
Yeah.
Of course.
Let's give it a shot and see how it goes.
Are there any that you can trust? For sure, like the ones we tested yesterday.
Yes. Samuel and Beckett are my 2 tops.
Were they one of the 4 that were with you?
They are.
Maybe one or both should be here as well, just in case.
Perhaps one of them should be here and the other one should be outside. And you can instruct the one outside every time he sees the knights that we interview leave, he will summon another batch.
It's a good idea.
And the other one will be here present with us to help.
Good thinking. Now, the other question is, are there any that you suspect more than the rest could be corrupted or a betrayer?
It's hard to say, but I do have 3 top.
Let us start with them. Everyone in place?
Very well.
I'll take out the sword from the sheath and I'll just, put it right.
There's a table in the room. You can easily sit in the back, kind of like, as you would walk into an office, have like a little chair, whatever, kind of like a velvety leather patch chair. It looks actually pretty nice. There's a couple chairs that are kind of to the sides as well. Not so eloquent.
If we do that, though, I think we should pull the table further from the chair so that way if they do reach for it, they don't get
I wasn't going to put the sword on the table. I was going to unsheath it and kind of like, stand and hide it behind my cloak. As the knights are there, kind of like casually, kind of like, so I can playing with it with my hand.
So you're standing or sitting?
Standing. I'm standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be standing there and Justina would probably be behind the desk sitting down.
Yeah, she's sitting down. I'm like casually, it's like right in my hand. You see, when you walk in, you don't see it. It's like behind the cloak. And as they walk in there, I kind of like, wave it.
Vern will probably be on the other side of Justina.
And Vern,
yeah. And then all the priests are just behind the door, kind of hiding.
Not hiding. It's like they're
just kind of standing along next to the wall there.
Okay.
So it's like when you walk in, they're already there. So they will end up behind you. You see them, but so they can cast the spell on.
Okay, we're just casting this spell. That's it.
Yes, Jimmy. All you need to do is cast protection from evil on each knight that comes in and sits down.
All right.
As many times as you can.
Okay. I will try my best.
1 successful spell per night, though. Will do. We don't need multiple castings.
Holy hands together.
If it doesn't work, we need a code word.
Or just wait for them to exit, and then I actually know that is correct. If it doesn't work while one is in the room, we need a signal.
What do you guys think? The lilacs are calling us? What do we say?
Gesture a little,
Little
crossed
X.
fingers, X.
Okay. All right. I can do that. I can remember that.
All right, we're all ready.
Okay. I'll have them brought in. She walks to the door, opens it. Beckett! You see a knight walk up. My liege, go fetch the 3 recruits. You know what I'm talking about. Immediately. 1 at a time, though. Right away. Turns around and saunters off. Walks back in the room. All right, this should be a moment. If there's anything you guys want to go over, anything else, let me know. Also, what am I to tell them? They only know that you all are here to aid us in some manner.
Well, whoever walks in here, just tell them to sit still and they are being examined by these fine gentlemen.
Receiving blessings, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think honesty is a safe bet here. To an extent, you could reveal to them that there is a danger in the north, as I think you may already have, but make this a show of letting them in on more information individually, that they may understand the mission better.
I'll just tell them they are being blessed by these wizards, which is true. That's what they're doing.
In preparation, perhaps, for the great battle.
I think I can work with that.
All right.
She walks behind the desk and takes her place and sits down, picks up a cup. It's got some sort of liquid in it, looks at it, pauses for a second, before she just turns to it and just dumps it out, and then puts the cup back on the desk. Shortly later, the door opens and you see a knight in it seems like dark red and black robes with a little string tied around, not in armor at all. My liege walks up. The door closes. I was told I was summoned. How may I serve? These companions are to aid us. There's a great threat to the north, as you well know. And I am seeing if you're worthy of being booned. Tell me, would you die for the cause? Of course, my liege.
As she's talking to him, I'm kind of like, the sword I'm using like a cane. You can kind of see it. And now it's revealed to my side.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll glance towards Cluck.
Okay, Cluck would like to cast protection from evil on this first one. Ooh. 5 + 2 for a 7, and that fails.
Do you have a luck token?
I do.
Okay, I'll spend mine if I have to, too.
I'll burn my luck token and retry it.
I got 3.
We all have 1 token at least, because I know I just gave you 1.
2 + 2 for a 4 fails. I'm gonna mark do the code word and just mark the X to show that I failed it to the other guys.
I'll nod
behind the guy's back.
And then I'll raise a hand to gesture that I'll try, and I'll try and cast protection from evil. 13 + 4, 17. It goes off.
As you can intone, you see the knight turn to you real quick. Cluck. Pay no attention. As I said, they're here to help. Of course, my liege. Just peculiar with outsiders. You must understand. Of course. So, you've gone through your trials. It is very, very important you be ready for what's to come. And at that point, your spell casts and you feel it catch. You don't see anything happen.
I'll give a little thumbs up to Cluck and Jimmy and then try and catch Justina's eye and give her a little nod.
You are greatly valued here, and your efforts and loyalty are highly appreciated. I know this seems strange now, but all will be explained in time. You will be rewarded. This may seem strange, but that is all. Oh, you see him kind of look real quick around. I'm sorry, my liege. I don't understand. All is to be known in time. Thank you for your time. You may go back to your duties. Of course, my liege. He bows and then nods to each one of you. Just exits out.
I tuck the sword back behind me for years. I'm ready for the next one.
A little time afterwards, and another knight is brought up to you. Same things.
Same play. Reveal
Same
the
play.
sword. Yeah.
All right.
I'll gesture that I'll go for the spell.
Go ahead, roll.
Nice. 11 plus 4. The spell goes off.
Your spell goes off, and again, nothing seems to happen.
And I'll repeat the process, give a little thumbs up, nod to Justina over the guy's shoulder.
All right, another one places off. Go ahead, cast another spell check.
Okay. 10 plus 4. The spell protection from evil goes off.
Again, nothing happens. And then I'm gonna need one more roll.
I'll give Jimmy a look. Jimmy, would you like to try the next one?
Huh? Sure.
Wait. Can we give Jimmy a luck token?
That's up to the
In
DM.
case he fails.
Well, I'll say this, he doesn't fail. Still kind of curious about that. If I should allow you guys to let the DM re-roll. I want to say I will allow it for NPCs that are on your side.
Yeah, because if they're part of our party, we're doing our own strategy. I'm just saying.
He's a temporary diplomat.
Yeah. He looks at you knowingly, and in between conversations of you kind of see this kind of spiel that Justina has been kind of going over, kind of the same thing, like, hey, you're kind of a chosen one, if you will, making them feel a little bit better themselves, but also just being kind of ambiguous. When the spell goes off and you see this guy, yes, my liege, by all means. He starts joking like, something doesn't seem right. And then he goes on all fours and just starts spewing out this black ichor.
I'll lock eyes with Justina and nod. He had the ooze.
At this point, I got the sword full on ready.
Stands up, pushes the chair out, looks at him, walks around. As he's coughing up all this wipes, it's like, what did you do? My liege, nothing. I don't know what's happening to me. And he starts throwing up some more. She looks up, looks around at y'all.
I point the sword at him and ask him, what did you eat and where did you eat it from?
I don't know. I was scavenging and I saw some fruits that maybe they seem a little questionable. No more than the scales. I do remember eating a fish that somebody gave me. It did taste a little funny a few weeks ago.
Yes, there is corruption quite a bit in the lake.
You have poisoned yourself.
Especially in the middle. Fish are not generally to be trusted right now.
Who gave you the fish?
I don't know. One of the others where we were out in the woods. I think his name was. I think it's Baron.
You need to summon him right now. I look at Justina and say,
I mean, Baron could see all the ooze on the floor. What are we going to do? We need to do it in a different room or something?
We should have this cleaned up, and it's best not to make any direct contact.
Jimmy,
There.
you got training in hazmat?
I mean, like any good priest, I always bring a towel.
My man.
He starts scrubbing away on the floor. You get him up. She calls for some guards. She trusts. Samuel Beckett rushed in, looks at the scene, get him, put him down in one of the cells for now. I don't understand. It'll all be explained in time. You just need to not be. We need you quarantined for now. Trust in me. Of course, my liege is. You see the two knights help pick him up and kind of drag him out.
we need to know the party that he was with and they were eating together. Those are the ones to seek.
Perhaps a small break while we get this ooze cleaned up.
Perhaps.
Of course.
Send for Baron momentarily. Give us some time, but let me know where he is. Tell him I will be. Actually, no. Just let me know where he is. Don't tell him anything. Get this cleaned up. Jimmy scrubbing, and another knight comes in with like a bucket of water and some more cloth. Starts scrubbing away.
Keep the stuff where we can see it in the bucket. Don't just throw it out in the open.
Okay. I could put it to the side over here if you wish.
That's fine.
Eventually it gets cleaned up. What are you doing while this is cleaned up? Or are you trying to do anything? You're just going to wait for...
I'll just kind of acknowledge to Justina Morven. This is exactly what we were hoping would happen upon a successful casting of a contaminated being. This is what happened with Mr. Winters back at my home. And it's taken him a 10-day or two of consistent medication, but he was also heavily and intentionally ingesting the ooze. Hopefully, upon expelling it here, your men should be okay to fight it off on their own with time.
Well, hopefully, I mean, this knight seems to just eat one bad fish.
Exactly.
Charlie Winter drank the ooze for days, or for how long that was.
For quite a while.
But the knight didn't seem to react to the sword.
Maybe placing it out more visibly.
Perhaps. I will keep it on my shoulder here so they can see it.
Maybe they learned their lesson when Justina killed that one.
You see kind of Justina, she's like looking at the bookshelf. She turns around, glances at all you. How do I know it's that is turning the minds themselves? There's a lot of questions here. Hopefully this Baron can't answer them. Well, I guess all we can do is wait. Eventually, a knight comes in, and you see another knight walk in. This burly looking man, long brown hair, walks in, very bulky. Like, this dude's been training. He's not in armor. He's in the robes that you've seen. You see most of the guards who are on duty, active duty, especially during this, are, in full armor, while everyone else is doing like day-to-day tasks or just in these robes. These simple plain robes with, they got the red in the middle that goes down and then mostly black with like a little rope tied as they just go about their day. This man's in a similar robe as he walks in. My liege, Inquisitor, I am told I was summoned for something. Yes, you have done great work for us so far, Baron. I have a few questions, and my friends here are to aid us. We find a new threat to the north. She gets up, starts walking around, circling. It has come to my attention. We all know this. There are traitors amongst us. Yes, I've been trying to do my own work as well, of course, as you have been assigned to. But these people here want to boon you, make you stronger, to help fight the threat in the north and to clean the danger within ourselves, our order. Would you not agree? Of course, my liege.
I'll take a step forward with just the sword chilling on my shoulder.
He glances at you as you walk forward.
I'll go ahead and try and cast protection from evil.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
18 plus 4, 22, it goes off.
Cena walks in front of him, puts her hand on his shoulder. Baron, tell me truly, you were out with one of these knights not too long ago, and you guys caught some fish, I've told. I'm to understand you didn't partake in this, but you fed it to others. Is this true? You see him... Could actually give me a wisdom, anybody. Your spell goes off. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Cluck.
17 plus 2 for a 19.
Nice.
Valroth.
9 plus 1 for 10.
Elzamar.
11 minus 1 for a 10.
Cluck, you get the ever slightest feeling that he's kind of tense up when she makes mention of this. Also, you don't know where she got this information. You did see a knight you've been seeing knights walk up to her and kind of whisper in her ear. The same, like, two knights, either Samuel or Beckett. Usually Beckett, because Beckett's been going kind of standing guard door. Samuel's been the one running around, basically getting all these knights.
I'm gonna go up to Baron and just be like, "Hey, we just want the truth, okay? You're not in trouble. We got ways to help everybody."
I don't understand. I mean, yeah, we've been gathering like we do, and you caught some fish, and yes, I'm sorry, my liege, we might have eaten some fish before we got
Who
here.
ate the fish?
Just a few of us, you know. There was John, there was Adam, there was myself, and Quincy. Yes, Quincy.
We perhaps need to examine all of them.
But you didn't eat this fish. Where did you get this fish? From the river, just not that far from here. Like we've always been getting. Tell me, why are you feeding my people this wretched? And she's slowly just kind of walking behind him as she's saying this. Why are you feeding them this foul flesh? Cluck, you notice him kind of fidgeting his like left hand, assuming you're on the left side, and you kind of glance, like you barely catch it as he's like just standing there, but then he's kind of like swiftly kind of covers his hand, the sleeve, where you see this marking, where you see all the Knights of Ydris have this marking, but you've noticed there's like this kind of sigil. It kind of looks like a bass clef on the side of his hand in like very faint like cyan, like almost if it was anything else or anyone else would probably just chop it up as like maybe some dirt or suntan, if you will, some kind of miscoloration there from day to day, or like maybe he's been working a little hard, maybe he has working with rope or something and maybe got some rope burn. But you're noticing on this, and it starts to click even when maybe in passing when you were walking away from the mayhem when you first got here, and Justina threw that lance spear at that one when you were leaving. You also noticed a similar marking, and you're starting to think there might be something to that.
Cluck is going to go to Justina first, and that's now we need information here, and he's going to put his hands up, and then he's going to go back to Baron, and he's going to try to reveal the sigil to Justina, like twist Baron's arm and kind of show it more obviously to everyone.
Give me a dex check.
All right, 4 straight.
You go to grab his hand, and he swipes it back real quick. But what are you doing?
Hey, come on now. Show everybody what you got there.
Justina glances over real quick. What? What is it? Nothing good. He's just...
May we see your hand, please?
He's got a weird tattoo on him. It's different than your other knights. It's like the one knight that you killed.
Sure, if you would oblige.
Spear.
Show us your arm.
There's nothing wrong with my hand.
Then you should be able to show it to us.
Fine. And he flashes it. You see his hand. Give me a wisdom check.
Everybody?
Yeah. Not you, Cluck. You don't need this.
All right.
What'd you get, Val?
What was it? Wisdom check?
Wisdom.
15 plus 1.
16. All right.
9 minus 1 for an 8.
With Cluck kind of explaining Valroth, you start to see a little, you can almost see something, kind of seems a little maybe off, but it's hard to tell. Justina says, Samuel, Beckett, in here now. As the door busts open and you see these two knights walk in, they look, what is this? What do you want? I've done nothing wrong. We were out fishing. Why did you feed them this foul flesh? We all partaked in the flesh. She looks at the other two knights, hold him. What? And then he starts grappling him, and they both grab him arms, whatnot. I will give you one last chance to confess. What did you feed Quincy, John, and Adam? You know, I'm going to roll for this. I might as well do a contestant roll.
Maybe I should put the blade into his neck.
Yeah.
Wow,
That usually just aggravates.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the truth.
There is a long pause as the two knights kind of just hold, and you see Baron start to sweat as Justina's eyes just narrow directly to him. So be it. As she dives in, pulling blade out and chops his head off, or sheathing the head, rolling, the two knights letting go, and the body just hitting the floor. The silence is deafening. Get him out. She goes to a bookshelf and just kind of stares as the two knights remove the body and head.
To see that sigil, we need to write it down and record it, right, Alzamar?
Yes, good thinking. I didn't quite see it though.
Without even moving, still staring at the bookshelf. The hand. The knights stop, look at each other. One pulls out a dagger and just whoosh, cuts the hand off and walks over, places it on the table, goes back and pulls the body out.
My, this has become quite gruesome. All right, Cluck, point this out to me.
Looky here, and he'll hold up the hand to Alzamar. He doesn't really want to touch it, but he's doing it.
With his help, can I see the marking?
Yeah, you can easily see the marking out, all of you.
Okay, I'll try and, we have the hand, but I'll open my journal, tear out a page, and try and copy a sketch of it down.
And looking at now, yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen like those, like the skin indentations where it kind of looks like a scar, but like a purposeful scar, where it's indented into the skin now, with a very, very faint of like some kind of paint. Some kind of dye they might have used to kind of make it, maybe mask it, but just enough so you could still kind of tell it's there to those who need to know. Yeah.
Oh, that should aid the process quite a bit.
What are we looking at here? This one is a worshipper of Mugdalblub of some sort?
It's a traitor. That's all we need to know. And apparently they now have a tell. This will make things go by quicker.
Indeed.
Well, then we need to examine Quincy, Adam, and John.
Well, we did Quincy, but yes, Adam and John's definitely need to.
If they were poisoned, we can at least try to help them.
It's good to know that one has to poison some others, you know. They're not all wearing sigils.
They are victims.
Some are betraying you, Justina, without their own consent to do so.
Treachery knows no bounds. I wonder if they plan to make that food for me.
Well, I can say not knowing what just happened. Probably you were next.
Let's get John and Adam in here.
Of course. Before you hear a knock, enter another knight. Comes out. You would recognize him from, he was one of the four. One of the other fours who's not Samuel or Beckett at the moment. Inquisitor. It's time. The initiate. Not now. I need John and Adam. No. The initiate. She pauses. Suppose this was coming. Be on the lookout for John and Adams. They have been compromised. They don't need to be hurt, but they do need to be apprehended. Do so suddenly. Understood. And he runs off. Gentlemen, if you will follow me, there's something of the utmost importance that I feel in good faith you should witness.
By all means.
Put the sword back in and follow.
She walks out of the room and goes down the hall a little bit more. For entering another room, similar to this, but it seems more empty. There's bookshelves here and like a barrel. She goes to one bookshelf, removes like 4 books, and then pulls out like a weird lever that looks like it's a part of the stone. Pulling the lever from behind the books, the bookshelf itself moves, revealing stone steps leading down. Sconce is already lit. She just starts walking down.
Glance at the guys.
Fish first? I mean, I'll go first.
All right. I'll be right behind you.
Vern follows suit. Black, I assume. Reaching the bottom, sconces all along the wall. There's a door, a double door, wooden, that she goes, pulls out a key, unlocks this iron lock, unhooking it, unraveling some chains, tossing it across the floor, and lifting up this wooden plank that's whole blocking the door. Sets the board to the side, and then pulls the door open. This room is dark lit with red light shining from the sconces. You see across the room a pentagram on the ground, glowing red. In the middle of this pentagram, you see this man. He looks kind of old. He's got a gray beard and his hair is balding. It's also completely gray and white. He seems to be just standing there, almost chained, but there's no chains. His arms are up, and his body looks ragged. There's all kinds of weird markings on it. Something that looks like he's been attacked by an animal, but like weird runes and other stuff just completely covering it, glowing in the same red that seems to be emitting from the pentagram that he's in. And it looks like he's chained by like the same weird glowing energy just wrapped around all of his limbs, from his feet to his hands, and just pulled, stretched out. You see two knights with their backs to you, knelt down with one knee, staring at this individual. Another knight, hooded, carrying a bowl and a dagger. Justina looks over. Witness the true form of power. Very, very few know, and even when these initiates go through the process of becoming a true Knight of Ydris, they will also forget that they have met Ydris himself.
Is that Ydris?
This is Ydris, and she gestures over to the old man, still kind of like ripped in a sense, but like weathered, like he's, you know, he's been there for a while. Yeah, old man Rip, yes.
What?
As his head's just kind of down, he looks kind of lifeless, but he's still just in place right there. It is time, the man with the bowl and dagger says, as he walks over into this glowing aurora of the pentagram, goes up and cuts him on the side of the chest, kind of like the side stomach area, I guess, whatever. It puts the bowl next to it, and you just see this blood start to pour into the bowl as the man just and then just kind of goes limp again.
By the gods.
Man walks over to one of the knights. Stand and recite the oath, my child. The knight stands up and says, I will walk the path between darkness and dawn, ever vigilant, sword drawn. Takes the bowl and drinks. The hooded figure takes the bowl and starts to chant and backs up as this knight in his robes turns around, revealing an elven figure. He glances at you all. What is this? It starts choking. What is clutches his stomach. And you see the hooded figure chanting and saying, those who are strong will, those who survive, become the night. Let the darkness of Ydris guide you, youth. If you are strong enough to resist and strong enough to ingest, you will rise again a knight of Ydris. Take his power and accept his fate. And then just goes on about kind of rambling of certain words. He goes into different languages, and it just seems like a chants that are, you want to understand. It's some ancient old chants, and he just kind of goes into like a seance. As you see this elf just start coughing up blood and starts convulsing before he finally hits the ground and just starts shaking and having a seizure. Before he's just screaming and twitching on the ground, you see Jimmy runs like, oh, we need to help. And Justina like grabs him real quick and throws him back and down, and he falls down on his butt and just like looks at her. Is like, no, to become a knight, you have to pass. If you cannot take the blood of Ydris, then it is not meant to be. And you see this elf just twitch and scream for, and his head turns over to you, showing this blank expression of kind of horror, and blood just kind of dribbles out. And it just pauses for a while. After a very awkward, long moment, the hooded figure with the dagger and bowl stops chanting Well, he would have stopped chanting after a minute. Says he was not strong enough. May you be stronger, young initiate. Walks over back to Ydris on the other side, does the same thing, cuts him, puts the bowl up, collects more blood as the yells and groans before going back limp, walking up to the other knight. Here you go, young initiate. This knight stands up, picks up the bowl, turns, and glances at the fallen knight, or the fallen elf. And you get a glance of this figure with a scarred eye that Val, you would recognize.
Yurik? Is that you?
What? How are you here? And he turns around fully to see all y'all.
That's a long story, friend. A very long one.
Why are you here? He looks at Justina. Like the elf says, it is a long story. But they have helped us and are helping us. And I thought it would be a privilege for them to witness your initiation into the knighthood of Ydris. You're one of the strongest I've seen, so I have no question that you will pass. Clark, give me a wisdom.
That one.
Oh no.
Go for it, Urix.
You
Pleasure to meet you, by the way.
You feel like something's trying to reach you. It doesn't seem to take hold, but you glance at Urix and you are stricken with an illness. You cough up blood and lose 3 points of damage.
Whoa. Do we see this?
Yeah, y'all see Cluck spitting out blood.
Not again. Oh, God.
Clock, are you okay?
I don't know. I just tried to see what was going on and maybe something wanted to stop me.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not having a good day.
Perhaps you should exit.
I'll just close my eyes and sit here.
I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil on Cluck.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Wow.
In your face.
I mean, you've got protection of evil on you now.
However long it lasts, times 2.
Yeah.
Because of Nat 20.
A good question. Is that like a
10 hours.
D4 round?
It's a focus.
I think it's focus.
It's a focus. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
What
then.
can I double with Protection from Evil?
I'm super protected from you.
Yeah, you have a shield.
Oh, yeah. Focus duration.
I say with an extra 20, do the rest of the checks with advantage.
Cool. Sweet.
Are you all right there? See Justina looking at you.
I don't know. I tried to look at Urix and it something wanted to look back at me. Ugh.
That's most peculiar.
I'm a very curious person. I think curiosity hurt the cat by 3 hit points.
Good thing you have 9 lives, then.
Oh, I wish.
Don't we all?
Thank you for casting that spell, though. I feel a little better out.
You're welcome.
Initiate, if you will continue, you must recite the oath. You see Urix glance at y'all before looking at Justina, nods. Right. Kind of shakes his head for a moment. Closes his eyes, looks down, opens it, glances into the bowl of this pooling blood. I will walk the path between darkness and dawn, ever vigilant, sword drawn. But give me another wisdom.
Gosh, what is this? Oh gosh. 5 plus 2 for 7.
A rapid succession of visions of a hellscape just fly through your mind. And then you see this knight again, drinking and falling. That same vision popping through your mind.
Does it look like Urix this time when I see it?
It's still the same knight and kind of the same image. Can't really tell.
Ooh.
Okay. But it's a Knight of Ydris.
The
It is clearly a knight of Ydris.
the previous vision.
And the Urix mentioning, or that you do feel a connection with that. It all really seems to really be tying to him, maybe even the Ydris himself, and something's fishy going on here, and it's not Alcimar.
For once.
Justina, is Ydris suspended in this agony? Is he doing it willingly?
Ydris did this willingly. He took the demon within himself so that we may take of his blood to gain our powers, to become the Knights of Ydris, to fight evil. This is what we have known and done for years. Ydris is older than you and I.
Interesting. I only ask out of curiosity. No offense.
No offense taken. I hope one day you're in his place. And she gestures over to Urix. I want you to take a good look at this and this, as she gestures to the dead elf on the floor. There's always a risk, but if you're willing to sacrifice everything to rid the world of evil, like him, well, I can only show you the path.
Well, I am kind of doing that every time I venture out, going to seek Mugdoglob. I have been through a lot.
I'm sure you have. It only makes you stronger, but this can give you the edge you need. It's given us all the edge we need, but there are few of us, so we are always recruiting. But apparently some don't believe it's enough, or they decide to start playing for the other team.
Seems so.
So, with that, Urix, if you continue, Cluck, I need another wisdom.
Okay, nat 20.
Nice.
I said nat 20.
You did.
Yeah, I was whispering it, nat 20.
it, yeah.
Nat
It was the
20.
notebook too. It hit the notebook.
Yes. My
Yeah,
spell
okay.
that I cast on you as a rogue worked.
It's a rogue. You're a ranger.
You're not
I mean,
split
as
boss.
a ranger. Sorry.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Jesus Christ. Cluck, divine magic hits you. You, Jesus. You recognize this to be Ord. Ord speaks to you, and he's like,
Do not let him drink.
Are you sure? We got invited to this party, and it's kind of okay. You know better than me, right, little Ord?
the
Fate of the world depends on it.
Oh,
and it's like a beam of light that just, you actually like, everything kind of just goes dark around you before a flash of light just blinds you, and only you, and you hear this in your head before you get sucked back into the room,
okay.
and you just see Urix holding the bowl and the scene before you.
I want to do two things in a turn, and I don't know if I can.
Ooh.
Cluck is gonna try to use his words. Cluck is gonna say, and I guess he knows it's Urix. Did Val say the name already? Okay.
Yeah.
Urix, don't drink that. The fate of the world is at stake. And then Cluck is gonna drink the potion of giant strength.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
The fate of the world is at stake.
That's interesting. Okay.
And attention grabbing.
You say this and quaff a potion. You have a +5 to strength for, I need a D10. I believe I said a D10.
Yep.
10 rounds, yeah.
Yep. It could be one round. Did you get a 1?
2. A 2, but it's a 0 to 9, right? So
Yeah.
But it's a 1 to 10. You can't roll a 0. A 0 is a 10.
0 is 10. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Do
2.
you want a luck token?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He rolls a 1.
9.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
let's put that on the clock, if you will.
I hear him say that. And
And we will officially be going in rounds now. Which, you know what? Let's do it this way. Roll initiative.
We're not fighting, are we?
No, but it's just so I know which way it's going to go. Okay. What'd you get, Cluck?
Straight 12.
Valroth?
16.
Straight 17.
Right. 17. Odd. So it's going counterclockwise. Alzamar, what do? You saw Cluck quaff a potion and yell this.
I'm shocked for a second, but How close am I currently to Urix and the bowl?
Let's say about near distance, so like you can get up to him.
Near, but not close.
Yeah, you'd have to actually move to get to him.
How is it, like 10 feet away, roughly? He's on the other side of the room, basically.
I'd say about 20 feet.
Okay. One quick second to look at a spell.
As Jimmy's finally picking himself up. Actually, no, Jimmy's still on the floor. He's not moving. After he got thrown down, he's like, oh, no, I'll let the big dogs take this. He kind of just scoot up next to a corner. Just like, oh, yeah, just up against the wall.
Yeah, he shimmied his butt
He's
away.
actually just shimmying all the way back up, down the hall, up the stairs.
all the way to
The
outside.
kinkiest party I've ever seen.
Like, he's not even standing and walking. He's just scuffling across the floor backwards. Anyway, yeah, what are you trying to do?
Okay, so I'm shocked for a second. I'll kind of look at Cluck for a moment and just think back on all the times of seemingly random luck that Cluck has gotten in the time that I've known him, and just kind of go with my gut and choose to trust Cluck. So I will turn to Urix.
Sir, I urge you to pause at least a moment. We should hear him out.
Gonna move or anything?
That's all I'm going to do for this turn.
Valroth.
As I see this, see Cluck shouting out and for some reason chugging the potion that we agreed to save. And Alzamar, he joins in. I value his opinion. And I kind of put the two dots together. I look at Justina and say, I think we should be cautious. Let's see what Cluck has seen. I guarantee you his visions are insights. You might be doing the wrong thing here. At least you can always proceed. But if you give it a chance, as you've seen, we are here to help, and we have proven that we can. Would you be able to consider letting Cluck explain to us his vision?
You're saying this to Justina?
Yeah. Speaking to her directly. I'm like right next to her. It is a creepy session what they're doing down here.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to ask her about Ydris. Is like, this guy is suspended here in this agony,
Yeah, it's
kind of creep
a lot.
fest is going on down here.
It's the dark side of the Knights of Ydris.
Yeah, now I understand why they have a bad rap. And that's my turn.
What's your charisma?
My charisma is -2. You mean -2.
Give me 2d6. You too, Elzamar.
2d6?
What'd you get, Valroth?
I got a 6 and a 4.
-2.
Yeah, so that would be a total of 8.
Justina looks at you, curious. You can tell off the back. She's suspicious and not necessarily trusting. What'd you get, Elzamar?
6 and a 5 for a straight 11.
Urix is curious as he just kind of glances, raises an eyebrow, holding the bowl, but not seeming to be doing anything. Cluck, it is your turn.
Cluck would like to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Nice.
15 plus 2 for 17. Okay, that passes.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
3d6.
Yeah, good grief. That's an 11.
Nice.
So he's back at health again.
Nice.
Then he's gonna slowly walk and talk. He's gonna bulk up a bit, but he's gonna walk and talk over to Urix.
Strut and
He'll
talk.
strut, yeah, he'll strut on +5 strength. And just walk up to Urix and just try to reason. Ord, one of the 9 gods, has told me that you should not take this. He said the fate of the world is at stake, and I was kind of smart with him, so I didn't get a whole lot of other data. But if you take this, that's the end of the world somehow. I can't explain it, I don't know, but you're not a normal initiate here. Something happened to you. You might be older than this Ydris for all we know. I don't think you should take this until you get more information. You can always do the initiation later, if it is the right thing to do, but I'd ask you to pause and wait.
Give me a charisma check.
All right.
Nice
Okay.
negotiations here.
With advantage.
Advantage? Ooh, okay.
Oh, I like advantage.
17 minus 2 for 15.
See, Justina, I was like, what are you talking about? She's glaring at you, Valroth, and then looks at you, Cluck. Why would you prevent him from uprising into his knighthood? What is the meaning of this? Explain yourselves.
We are not preventing anyone from anything. We're just, there has to be something else at play here, and we are just giving you informations and options before we make a mistake. Yurek here is somehow a key or a special player in this, whatever you can call it, that we are all going through. As I told you the story how we found him, he's been around much longer than he seems. And Cluck here receives precise information. These are insights that always have been truthful to us, and we trusted them. So we are here presenting it to you as it happens, as you are witness to it.
Valroth, what is your body language doing?
I'm being very
saying all this.
Yeah, I'm being very gentle and nice, trying to negotiate and play. I'm not puffing or anything, trying to reason with her, and just the body language trying to present to her that we are just trying here to consult. Because I realized, the settings we're in, this is not the place to start a fight.
Yurex is curious. Yurex glances down at the bowl, looks at you, looks at you, Cluck, because you've walked up to him. You're saying your god, Ord, does not wish me to partake in my own order's ritual.
He said that if you did, the world would end.
Elsmar, I'm gonna give you a beat. You have essentially kind of bought some time, I would say.
So I will also take a few steps forward, slowly, calmly, hands out, looking between Justina and Urix.
I urge you to listen to Mr. Cluck here. I know he can seem an odd fellow, but he is a priest of Ord, and the best I have ever seen. He has moments of clarity, and if he says that his god has spoken to him, I believe him. In fact, we all have been visited by a god together as well, so it is not even the first time.
Give me a charisma with advantage. I'll say the DC is getting lower. Oh, you guys are doing a good job role playing, so yeah.
Straight 13.
Okay. Valroth, you said a lot on before it was your turn, so I'm going to count that as your turn. But if you want to do I'll say a small action, nothing like too crazy. Like maybe a bonus action of some kind, or maybe add something short to what you said. Maybe
I'll just say a couple more words to Justina. Just pause for the day and think about it. You can always do the ritual.
The ritual has begun already. And she looks over to the bowl as Yurix is holding. Give me a charisma with advantage.
1 and a 2. I'm gonna burn a token.
It's probably worth it.
If it's at advantage, then you just roll 1 again, right?
You want me to roll the same both 2 again?
Have we decided on that?
I don't think we have.
That is if you're rolling with advantage and
we've decided for disadvantage. You keep the better of the 2, but you'd still have to
reroll that. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that so far. And let us know what you think on something like this where you have to roll with advantage or disadvantage in the luck token system. You can email us at tabletopdiary@gmail.com or comment below. I would like to know what you think about this. But that's how we're gonna roll it actually going forward. Yeah, just
re-roll the 2.
Reroll the 2.
That is the highest of both. A 6
with a -2 or something
for
charisma.
Charisma, yeah, -2, so 4.
Cluck. Yurix is standing in front of you. He seems to have paused with the bowl still in hand.
Yurix, from the stories that I have heard, it sounds like you've been through a lot. But when a god tells you to do something, you better do it. I want you to maybe give me a chance to talk to Ord more. Try to get more information, but if you do this, it's gonna cause the end of the world. And Cluck's gonna ask, will you give me the bowl?
Give me a D100.
100, 100.
This is a time for a full 100.
Does it happen again?
Do it again.
Ooh, 17.
Ooh.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
A 10 and a 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You want to token it?
We gotta save those.
This is the fate of the world.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
if we get in a fight here, we're dead. I mean, the tokens are not gonna do
Okay,
anything.
yeah, I mean, can we re-roll a percentile?
That
Table master.
that's 2 dice to make one result. I think you should re-roll.
Oh, yeah. No, percentile, yeah.
Percentile's okay.
Because I would say, yeah, because, I mean,
Percentile
they make D100, so
Yeah.
that's, to me, that's one dice.
So you only have
Die roll.
one luck token left after this.
It's okay.
Okay, all right.
I think it's
Try
worth
it again.
I don't
If
know.
your god directly told you
Right.
it's the fate of the world, it
And we could
matters.
die.
Oh my gosh. 16.
oh,
Yeah,
Wow,
we're
it
rolling
got
terrible.
worse.
by 1 point. Exactly 1 point.
Yeah, I tried.
It's the luck of the dice.
If it's the gods why I'm here, then why don't they just intervene themselves?
They did. I'm acting on their behalf. They spoke to me unsolicited. I've tried to talk to Ord all kinds of times, but this is one of the only times where he's directly spoken to me as far as I can remember. My memory's not too good. Ord loves you.
I feel like the gods have forsaken me. I have nightmares. I don't know you at all. I know the elves. Only seen one of your kind in passing. Glances at Elsmar. I don't see a reason why not to take this and forsake all the gods. If I am the one who's supposed to save the world, then why would they toy with me like this? Why have I have no memories? Why am I haunted every night? Why not drink the blood of the damned? And he starts to raise the bowl to his lips.
Yurik, please.
Gonna let Elzamar.
So I see him start to raise the bowl.
I'll let it go in kind of free form now. He is raising, about to take a drink. Kind of one last ditch effort. Honestly, I'm just curious to see what you guys do.
If I see him start to raise, I want to try to close the distance and touch the bowl to cast fixed object.
Fixed object. They like holds it in place and
Yep.
time is okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me pull the spell.
I'm going to do a good wait. Well,
While he's doing that, can I just talk to him?
I'll give this a second because
Yeah, so 5 rounds. If it succeeds, I have to touch the object that weighs no more than 5 pounds. Is it heavier than 5 pounds? A bowl of blood?
no,
Okay.
it wouldn't be. Also, I need you to do concentration for his good and evil.
Okay.
I forgot to do that. I was just gonna do one with advantage because of that 20.
The first roll's 14, second one's 11. 14 plus 4 would be
Okay, just checking.
good
Okay,
enough.
go ahead and I guess cast your spell if you will.
Luck token.
Wow, I did not think this was
Right,
going to be
wow.
the night where you're burning all your luck tokens.
I'm glad I had 3. And I used them all, but
Oh, wait. I have a plus 4. It's a level 2 spell. Okay. 9 plus 4 for 13 succeeds the spell.
Yeah.
So if you'll allow it, I want to rush up and freeze the bowl in place for 5 rounds. It can support up to 5,000 pounds of weight for the duration of the spell. So more than 5,000 pounds to move it for 5 rounds. It's just fixed horizontally.
Okay. You run up, cast your spell, and reach out and touch. Your runes light up as you connect with this bowl, and the sparkle and light just hits and just wraps the bowl, and it's stuck in place as he pushes you down. It's like, the hells? And then he grabs the bowl, tries to move the bowl. He's like, what? What is this?
Sir, please, I urge you to listen. I'll glance back at Justina. Cluck is the one who discovered the way to figure out who has been cursed with the ooze. He's not crazy. If he says his god has spoken to him, listen.
listen to him, Yurik. We came here following your footsteps. We were looking for you. You remember Tobin, Mrs. Redcap? They died. We lost them in the quest, trying to reach you. Because back then, we had some informations that you were of some kind of importance to the fight against what is happening. Please do not let that sacrifice go in waste, in vain.
Cluck.
Cluck is gonna bear hug Urix. Keep his arms out of it and just be like, I don't know you, but we've been looking for you forever. Please, don't let yourself die.
Well, give me a strength check.
All right.
Oh, God.
+5.
Yeah, +5. You roll 1.
Nat 1.
Good luck, Token.
I don't have any.
He doesn't have any. I don't have any.
Does Vern have any?
No.
Nat 1, but +5. So yeah, okay.
You try to grab him and he just trips you. You hit the ground.
Oh, my giant strength. He's too fast.
Strong, but not dexterous.
That was a waste of a potion.
yeah. Hey, it was an interesting idea, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need everybody to roll me a charisma with advantage. Valroth, don't subtract anything because I know you have a negative. Let's get those first. All right, Cluck.
2 and a 3.
Oh no.
The worst dice luck, bro. Jesus.
Tonight anyway.
All right, with that, give me a D100.
Alrighty. The only good roll that I've had was that 100.
Yeah, hitting the 100.
72.
That's good.
You fall into the floor as you trip, kind of like turn and glance one last time as you see you're still kind of going for the bowl, trying to figure out how to drink out of it now. Before you kind of kick his feet back, so he kind of trips and he like clutches onto the bowl that's just like to catch himself and looks straight into it and sees his own reflection. I'm going to go to Valroth real quick. What did you get for charisma?
I got 17 and a 19, and I'm keeping the 19.
Awesome. All right, and I need a D100.
10 and a 0? Or
10.
10?
10%. Urix pausing, looking into this bowl. Justina walks up to Urix, like, do not listen to them. You've trained this hard. Why would you come all this way and not truly be? You're already wearing the armor. I know you guys are supposed to mean well, but you understand these are my people, and he's one of our strongest. We need him. I don't know about your god Ord. We've abandoned gods a long time ago. They wanted to help. Why haven't they helped yet? That's why Ydris, and she puts the arm around Urix and gestures to Ydris, has been sacrificed himself so that we can pursue righteousness the way the Green Knights wanted. Alzamar, what's your charisma?
I rolled a 17 and a natural 20.
Awesome. Give me a D100. Not that it's going to matter at this point, but I get to tailor it a certain way, I guess.
51%. Just over half.
Nice.
Interesting.
Can I reply to Justina?
Sure.
Madam, I urge you to consider Cluck's word. Again, he is the one to discover the corrupt people, but you say the gods have not intervened before. The fate of the world is already at stake with Mugdalblub, so why not now? Why wouldn't they speak through one of their servants?
She turns and glances at you, an expression of anger. How dare the gods intervene now of all times if this is true? So right before she says that, you see Urix just start to glow as he pulls the bowl from the space and then just tosses it aside past Ydris as it smashes against the wall. The hooded guy in the corner has just been sitting there watching this whole thing transpire and drops his dagger and gasps. And Justina, same as she like turns around, see Urix as his hands are glowing, pure bright light that wraps around, and you can see over his clothes that he's wearing all around him before the whole room illuminates And you see Ydris himself just start to rustle against his own shackles and start screaming in agony before you see like this flash of light just emanate, and then like this little green weave kind of like falls on him as it just out, and Yurik kind of just falls down, and you see his skin start to brighten up a little bit. Before he turns over, opens his eyes, and looks at you, Valroth. And one thing you've noticed since you met Yurik was his ever shading colored, always like changing colors and that kind of dim pastel look. That is now gone, as he has just emerald eyes. He stands up and removes the robe, the top half anyway, and you see this swirl of, from the backhand, some kind of rune, but then it just stripes of cyan just kind of light up all around him and kind of engulfs his whole body in kind of like a swirl of just colors and kind of a spiraling sense all around his body as it just lights up and just starts emanating a low glow. He shakes his head for a moment, kind of dazed, looking around. He touches his forehead, rubs it. I don't understand. He looks around and you see his eyes kind of just darting, and they don't seem to be looking at any one of you. It just seems like he's not there, but he's just
Trance.
like looking, in a trance, and he's just like, his eyes are just moving left to right, fast and vividly. And if you start staring at his eyes, if you can even catch it, because he's just moving so fast, you would just see stars before he finally collapsed to exhaustion on the floor.
I rushed to him, trying to pick him up and help him out. Yurik, are you still there?
Unresponsive. You can tell he's breathing.
Smacking him in the face, like, trying to...
Smacking him. He's
not like smacking, just like, shaking his face.
Yeah, just trying to wake him up. He's unresponsive.
Cluck, try to see if he's wounded at all or if he's hurting.
Give me wisdom or intelligence.
17 plus 2 for 19.
I mean, there's no markings on him that show any kind of wound. You do get the sense that something divine is happening to him. He's going through some sort of change, and it clearly seems to be zapping him of physical energy and exhaustion. Surmise that he probably just needs to rest.
Can you help us? We need to get this man into a bed. He needs to rest.
You see Justina just looking at you all and then looking at Yurik's gasp. Looks at the hooded man. Tell no one of this, or it is your head. I thank you all not to share what you've seen here, especially, and she glances over at Ydris, no one knows about him. That's understood.
Of course.
Keep your secret.
Get one of the guards. Get him in a room. Alone. You see this hooded figure. Yes, my liege. And he runs out.
Is Ydris still hanging?
Yes, Ydris is very much still there. He's unresponsive. He went back to his just kind of seems like he's unconscious. You honestly don't know.
But he's still shackled in the same situation. Okay.
You notice his wounds healed up. They seem kind of like the scars. You kind of notice where that guy cut. Seems there's a precision to it. It might have something to do with the markings. They seem to cut kind of in the same places, but for like physical wounds, they're healed, but it does leave a mark.
Yeah.
Might be like a permanent scar, but he's also covered in runes. So it's, yeah.
I guess me and Vern, we both, grab Yurik.
Okay, yeah.
Just, waiting for the other guys to kind of like support him.
You see a couple guards, and it's Samuel and Beckett. They look around, take him upstairs, a room alone. Make sure no one sees it. Understood. To go over to Vernival, help pick him up, and if you wish, you can also help him out or stay here.
No, we'll stay with her.
They carry him out. I don't know what just happened here.
Just to reiterate, I assure you, we are doing this in good intent. We're just trying to make sure that none of us rush into decisions that we might all regret. The cards are in your hands.
Be regretting my decision right now. You're here to help my order, not destroy it.
This is not going to destroy your order in any way. No one knows what happened here.
Cluck is just wild-eyed, just seeing Urix glow. And he's like, I think something good happened here.
I think so as well, Cluck. Good call.
Yeah. Justina, as far as no one knows what happened here, your order is fine. No one is going to know about this. But this gives you more time to know what you have and use it wisely. If Uric is of importance, he's with you. Drinking that blood might have killed him, and to consequences perhaps bigger that we all regret.
Perhaps you might be right.
We can continue our work and go see the other two who ate the fish and continue doing our work.
Yeah, they should be in the study by now.
For what it's worth, Miss Morven, we do not intend to destroy your order. Just keep this one individual from making a bad choice.
Come, let's go to the other room. We've been down here long enough. She looks at Ydris. Let's go. She glances and waits for you guys to leave first.
I'll nod and head up.
Make your way back into the room where you've been conducting your interviews, if you will. She finally walks in. I suppose we can get Adam and John in here. If you like, we could do it separately.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So John comes in. She does the whole spiel, but with a little less conviction. Clearly for the first time you can see in her, kind of through her, that she is visibly shaken by what just happened. Clearly that has never happened before, but still puts on a face and goes through the whole scheme of, trying to make these other knights feel like they are at home. She does a little less so with these two, but, does the whole little spiel like, hey, you're a great one, and I need you or Jimmy.
You said I could advantage on the protection from evils, right?
That was on focus for him.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still give it a shot.
You leave it to Jimmy.
If I fail, then maybe. Nope. 9 plus 4 for 13 will... Oh, yeah. 9 plus 4 for 13 will still do it.
All right. You see John throws up. Hey, take him away. Put him in a room and kind of pat him and kind of essentially debrief him of a little bit. Debrief as much as you would debrief without, trying to let anything slip that, hey, there's traitors amongst them.
Right.
It's just like, hey, it'd be okay. We've just figured you were, a little poison. Adam comes in and I need another casting of that spell.
11 plus 4 for 15.
Nice, man. You're on the road.
Yeah.
Same thing ensues. He throws up. She gets more guards, takes them away. Or the same 2 guards. Actually, the same 4 guards. One of them, the same 4 kind of going. She whispers into Samuel and Beckett's ear something as before they leave, after the other one, Adam, leaves. She turns to you all, closes the door, and it's just you all and Jimmy.
Does anyone need anything broken? I'm really strong right now. I've got a little bit left. Huh? Anybody want to see an act of strength?
You can open up this jar of pickles. You see Jimmy.
Can I roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Right.
Oh my God.
I just cut myself on the glass, just breaking
Shatter the
apart.
jar.
Okay, 16 plus 5 for 21.
Nice.
You rip that jar open.
This is so
You
important.
open it so hard, it breaks.
Yeah, you can just squeeze the jar.
No
with
one's getting scurvy tonight.
Oh no, I was trying to save those pickles. Okay, I guess I'll just eat all the pickles now.
That's hilarious.
I am still heavily conflicted to what happened, but you seem to be doing good work here. It's getting late. By this time, probably got like an hour before nightfall actually hits. You're welcome to stay. I've got some rooms in the upper quarters.
That's very kind of you. It would be treacherous to try to travel at night.
Indeed, thank you.
I will have some of my trusted guards guard your doors as well. Can't make any promises.
We could take care of ourselves.
I hope so. Well, you proved to be useful so far.
Well, we brought enough food. I hope for tonight everyone have a decent feast.
Yes, cooks are. I have an informant watching the cooks as well. If you hear the words Bluebell, don't eat.
Wow.
Well, the important thing is that Urix is guarded tonight. He could be the key to all of this.
And if you know of anybody
Suppose.
else who ate the fish, we'll deal with them tomorrow.
I've already set up plans for that, which we'll get to shortly.
All right.
If you need anything from me, you can ask Samuel or Beckett before I retire for the night, but I'll be up late. I have much to think about, much to work on and plan. But other than that, the prairie is yours. Just stay out of, well, you know.
Of course.
You may leave.
Nod and lead the way out.
Y'all head out, and Samuel and Beckett stand there. Samuel nods at you. I suppose let me show you the rooms. We'll be having a feast later tonight in the main hall, obviously. More than welcome, or we could send you food.
Thank you, good sir.
You don't have much for ale, unfortunately, but maybe find somebody from personal stash. If I could probably, if you guys want. If not, don't worry about it.
I look at Cluck. That's what we were forgetting. I knew it was something.
Well, at least they got carrots. And he's just going to smile at the cards very dumbly and just be like, vegetables.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I took a hit from all those bugs.
Yes, I'm still hurting from that too.
Yeah.
That was unpleasant.
I think I can use some rest.
All right, y'all are seated to your rooms as we have much to consider as to what you have just saw and what you now know about the Knights of Ydris and how they actually truly get their powers.
That's a lot to know.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Oh,
Knew you were ramping up to that.
Mm-hmm.
ooh,
Man.
they have a creepy system.
We found him.
We found Urix. And he might be an angel now.
After
He's a celestial being this whole time.
And Asamar.
Azamor, yeah.
Azamar, whatever it is.
that was a terrifying ordeal.
That was crazy.
Worried that we were going to have to kill Urix. Like, I was so worried.
Yeah.
If we killed Uric, we are dead. I was trying to summon every ounce of diplomacy and sweet talk because you start a fight in the middle. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we are surrounded
And Justina's probably a high level Knight of Ydris.
by
too.
the most bad fighters.
Yeah.
There is no way out.
She's gonna one hit each of us if that comes to.
She's going to want to hit it.
She's gonna want to hit it.
No.
All right. That's going to do it for episode 23, everybody.
Ooh.
Thank you all for listening and, paying attention to this nonsense that we've been ribbing on.
That's not nonsense. That's an amazing journey.
Yeah, well, thank you. Please comment, like, subscribe, or whatever. So keep listening, I guess. Again, you can always reach us at tabletopdiary@gmail.com if you want to question us. If you want us to like review anything game specific or any questions about our characters or maybe the decisions we make or anything of any of the sorts, please let us know. We are here to enlighten, and play. Mostly play, host. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for listening and keep shadow darking.